it's happening. The drama's over. The drama's over, everyone. It's happening. Hello. This is Nothing is Perfect. I'm Russell Holiday, and things are going down. I'm literally updating the roster as we speak. I haven't even told anyone on Twitter or Facebook or Blooch that we're live. Things are happening, kids. Oh my good gosh. This is the most chaotic start to a show I've had in a while. Yes. It is hockey. There is a game happening tonight. If anyone who didn't see it yet, a late minute scratch. For one, JT Miller, and he has apparently been traded to the New York Rangers. We'll get into it more. But first, we're going to talk about how we're going to go through tonight's show. We'll start off with hellos to everyone who's in chat. I feel like chat's probably going pretty quick right now with all the chaos that's happening out there. So we'll say hello to all you beautiful people that are already here to watch the game. We're going to go through the new and improved stats that you want, but you don't really need. We're going to go through the Canucks lineup. I'm actually going to probably update it right now because I haven't finished updating it because it all completely changed for some reason because JT Miller is getting traded. During the first intermission, Dustin Boydell will be here for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. Again, we had to change everything we were going to do with Rusty and Dusty because suddenly JT Miller is getting traded. And then in the second intermission, it's an exciting night. Chaos. We've got Nucko from Nuck Memes, the star of Instagram. He's going to be on the show during the second intermission. So you'll get to see him. Yeah. So that's pretty much what will happen during the show. I'm literally right now, I'm gonna finish update. I'm so close to finishing updating this, guys. So I'm gonna quickly update this. I'm putting Atu Ratu in here right now. Should I just show you guys as I'm doing this? Do you guys want to see it, have a live look into me updating this? That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Maybe we'll save that for the members only stream, which is coming up on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So you guys haven't seen it yet. Anyone who's a member out there, we're going to be doing a members only chat. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock is going to happen. As part of the membership package, you guys do get your custom emojis that you might see people using. There's some Coconuts Glow in the chat there. We're going to have some Trevor Lindens in chat, some swear jars. It's going to be great. So yeah, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, we're going to do a live chat without a Canucks game. So it'll be a little easier. We can kind of talk about whatever we want. We don't necessarily have to talk about hockey. For everyone who was there in the first members only chat, it was lots of fun. Just a bunch of dudes hanging out, chatting about things. So, okay. I'm just putting Phil D. Giuseppe back in the lineup. He was never actually taken out, but I took him out. D. Giuseppe. How do you spell his last name? They just put it as PD. Okay. Where is it? There he is. Giuseppe. Okay. Okay. And he is number 34. Oh, yeah, guys, this is chaos. Okay. Okay, perfect. Everything's up to date, theoretically. Okay. I'm going to close that, make that bigger, close this, close this. All right. We're back on track. Everything's set up now. Anarchy. Chaos. Yeah, members only chat tomorrow. Let's go and say hi to everyone who's in chat. Big Mac, what's shaking, everybody? Who's ready to rumble? Drew Richards, King of the Mods, Coconuts Glow. The Bunny Fan, welcome back, Bunny Fan. Nice to have you. Thank you for coming back to see me here on Nothing is Perfect. They are so silly to do that. Mike Torrance, Chikrin, and Mancini, and a pick. Yeah, they get a first overall pick. From what we're hearing, it is a pick. It's top 13 protected, so that means that if the pick this year ends up being in the top 13 picks, then the Canucks will get an unprotected first-round pick next year from the Rangers. Drew using all the custom... Oh, Coconuts Glow, Trevor Linden. Coconuts Glow, Trevor Linden. Dobby. Coconuts Glow, Trevor Linden. Coconuts Glow, Trevor Linden. Coconuts Glow, Coconuts Glow. The Bunny Fan. Canucks, what are you doing? Facepalm. Big Mac using all the custom emojis. But the Bunny Fan, no, they did not trade him. Yeah, they did. Traded him for who? That's too bad. Darn, I liked Miller, says Big Mac. I don't know who. The Bunny Fan? Well, now Miller is going to terrorize my Oilers in the finals. You think the Rangers are making the finals, Bunny Fan? I don't know if the Rangers make the finals. That might be a tall task. Now I think the Rangers will make it this far this year. Miller is a good player. Mike Torrance, center, Chittle, and pick And for Mancini, yeah, Mancini and Chittle and a pick. Brandstrom, part of the trade to New York. Is that what they said? Hachiko in the chat, welcome. And Mike Torrance, Drew Richards, where is he going? Big Mac looks like we got Philip Chikrin and Victor Mancini. Nor, he's going to New York. Big Mac, are either of the guys we got back defensemen? Yeah, one's a defenseman, one's a center. Mancini is the defenseman, and then Chittle is the center. Yeah, there it is. Mike Torrance saying Mancini is. Victor Mancini is a big body right-handed D-man. Yep. Gesundheit. Big Mac, sickness. Gesundheit. My wife just sneezed twice. Big Mac, what about Miller's no trade clause? How did they work that out, Dusty? They asked him. They said, do you want to be traded to the Rangers? And he said, sure, I'm sick of this butthole. I don't know why he would refer to Vancouver as a butthole, though, but, you know, whatever. Or is that in the intermission report? Yeah, we'll obviously talk about this more in the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. Paragolf Bro Chikrin is 25, so got younger in the trade as well. Yeah. They asked him to waive his, and he agreed. Yeah, wow. What Hachiko said, and yes, Russ, I will cover the news in the intermission. Yeah, will do. The Bunny fan, they should have never let him go. Mike Torrance, we got an okay trade. I think 32 for 25 and a 22-year-old. Yeah. Can't wait for the Knucko crash out in the second intermission. Drew Richards, Miller can waive the no trade if he wants. Yeah. Crystal, may I? Would you be able to get me a double whiskey with 3 rocks? Oh, okay, that's good too. It's been, I'm asking, I don't normally ask my wife to make me drinks, but no, I'm okay. But she's already making me a coffee, so I'm happy with that. But yes, it's been chaos. Calvin 99 Charlie, Chittle is the same defense, has the same defense as Miller. Yeah, that's what we've heard. Let's see. Leah Herring. Do you think they will sign Besser now? I believe so. Yeah. And they also just announced that the salary cap is going up a lot. So that should be interesting as well. It's going up to $95 million next year. And then they said it's supposed to be up to like almost 115 by 3 years from now. So yeah, Rip Kempner bought a JT Miller jersey because he thought he would be staying. Laugh out loud. He sold his PD rookie card and jersey. Why would he do that? Yeah, Kempner, man. He doesn't like Matt watching from the future. Happy trails, JT Miller. Thank you, Boom. I appreciate you. Okay, let's hop over to the stats that you want, but you don't really need, shall we? I think that's a good place to go. Stats that you want, but you don't really need. Canucks on Fridays. I've played 483 times on Fridays. They're 245 and 219. So Friday is a good night for the Canucks. At home, they're 157, 134, which is where they get most of that. They're actually away, which I think this might be the first time we've seen this. The Vancouver Canucks are actually 3 games above 500 on Fridays on the road. We'll see what happens since they've just been rocked by a massive trade. The Canucks playing on January the 31st. They've done it 14 times. They are 9-3 with 2 overtime losses. At home, they're 5-1-1. On the road, again, 7 games played, 4-2-1. So not bad for January the 31st. Canucks versus Stars. They have played 180 times since I think this actually has the stats going all the way back to the Minnesota days. So they have 82 wins and 88 losses against the Stars. They're 47-40 at home against the Stars. They're 35-48. So having a bit of a tough time there in Dallas/Minnesota. If we're looking at the Canucks versus the Stars on Fridays, they've done that 31 times. The Canucks are 12-9 at home and 4-5 away. Canucks current leading scorer versus the Stars is Pettersson. He's got 6 goals in 14 games. Brock Besser has 10 assists in 15 games. And then Pettersson has 14 points in 14 games. It should be noted that Brock Besser also has 14 points, but it is in 15 games. And so point per game gives Pettersson the lead in that category. The Dallas Stars current leading scorer against the Canucks, Jamie Benn, BC boy, 17 goals in 41 games. Tyler Seguin, not playing tonight, still injured, 19 assists in 28 games. And then Ben also taking the overall points, 36 points in 41 games. And then here's the sweet thumbnail from earlier. Yeah, you guys can see there's Knucko there getting that Quinn Hughes tattoo. And Dustin and the Whale are just like, what's up, bro? You actually got a tattoo? Okay, game stats. Yeah, they just watched JT Miller walk into the dressing room and then walk back out. Quinn Hughes has 8 points in his last 5 games, 2 goals and 6 assists, so he's leading all those categories. Wyatt Johnston has 7 points in his last 5 games. 4 of those are goals. Miro Heiskanen, 5 assists in his last 5 games, but he will not be playing tonight as he was injured as well. So it is Eric Branstrom going in. Yeah, JT Miller, Eric Branstrom, and Jackson Dorrington will be going to the Rangers, and then the Canucks are getting Chikrin, Mancini, and a first-round pick back. So getting that first-round pick back for JT Miller that we traded away to get him. So should be interesting. First game of the season between the Dallas Stars and the Vancouver Canucks. They'll play again in March and then again in April. The Canucks are playing twice in Dallas this year, only once in Vancouver. We're looking at team stats. The Vancouver Canucks are 11th in the league, 22.8% on the power play. This is slowly going up. I'm surprised by this one. The Dallas Stars power play is only 18.8%, 24th in the league. Penalty kill, the Canucks are 12th. This is what I am expecting to see. 84% on the penalty kill for the Dallas Stars. That makes them second best in the league. Face-off wise, the Canucks are struggling lately, 49.7%, 21st in the league. And then 8th, the Dallas Stars are with almost 52%. And goals for, the Canucks are 20th in the league, and goals against, they're 20th in the league at 2.84 and 3.1. And then Dallas scores 3.14 per game, which is 10th. And then obviously really good defensively, 2.46. That makes them third. And if we're looking at these teams in their last 10 games, the Canucks are 5-5, so exactly 500, which they've pretty much been for as long as I can remember. And then the Dallas Stars are 6-4 right now. Yeah. Let's get back to the bar, shall we? Happy trails, JT. Okay, let's do the lineups because it has changed, obviously. JT Miller is no longer a Vancouver Canuck. And so we're going to have a look at the new lineup. Here it is. Pettersson with Jake DeBrusk and Brock Besser on your top line. Undisputed top line. Got Dakota Joshua, P.S. Suter, and Connor Garland. They had so close. They could have done Bluger here. Would have been great. Anyways, Niels Hoglander, Teddy Bluger, and Elias Carlson is going to play together. And then Danton Heinen, Atu Ratu, and Phil DiGiuseppe are your fourth line. Phil DiGiuseppe playing with Atu Ratu, who they've played a little bit down in the Abbotsford Canucks as well. So should have a little bit of chemistry there right off the bat. Let's have a look. The defense has not changed. And the goaltending hasn't changed. Still got our number one pair, Quinn Hughes and Tyler Myers playing together. Tyler Myers hitting like 24 minutes last game. Derek Forbert and Philip Hronek playing together on the second pair. And then the third pair is Noah Juleson and Carson Soucy. Again, I wish it was DPD, but it is what it is. Thatcher Demko getting his second start in a row for the Vancouver Canucks. Looks like they're going to be trying to get him into some games. I do see a dono here. Mr. Big Mac, just a $3 dono. And it's just like fist bump. Oh, yeah. So the picture doesn't show up, but it's fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. Thank you, Big Mac, for the $3 dono. I appreciate that. Big Mac, it's your turn to be the Miller in the team. Go tie up your skates. Big Mac, I'll lace them up right now. See you on the other side. That's funny. I'll take the Hulu right there. I think Vancouver should trade that draft pick to get a top 10 or at least a 4 to 6 place. You can get something decent. Yeah, I mean, you may never know. 3 people are live. I can't be here all at once. But we're happy you're here, Calvin. All good, Calvin 99 Charlie. Anytime we get with you, it's a blast. Yeah, that is true. Big Mac. Yeah, let's go EP40. Drew Richards. Well, change can be good. New beginnings. Things are happening. Go Canucks go. Go Canucks go. Go Canucks go. Go Canucks go. Go Canucks, go. The Bunny fan, yeah, I imagine Patterson still doesn't okay good. I imagine the fans want to explode at that point. Yeah, if Pedersen doesn't play well. B-Dog, go, Drama Llama, go, says B-Dog. Welcome to the chat, B-Dog. Calvin99 Charlie, JT Miller. JT Miller. Jake's Takes Hockey. I'm mad. Yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Jake's Takes Hockey. He's not happy about it. The Bunny fan, I wonder if that's the one they said was bigger than the Miko trade. I'm so rattled, says Paragrapher Pro. The Bunny fan, I thought Atu got traded to the Knights. No, he did not. Oh, wait, that was Sod. Never mind. Yeah. B-Dog using the Dobby emoji. B-Dog using the dog emoji. You love to see it. Calvin99 Charlie, I can't wait for the intermission. Can we just skip the first period and talk about this? More excited for me, Dusty. So Dusty's feeling sick. Mike Torrance is feeling happy. And then Mike Torrance, in response to Leah, do you think we'll sign Besser? And Mike Torrance is like, heck yeah, Leah. D. Giuseppe, what is his old team? I don't remember. Phil D. Giuseppe. Phil D. Giuseppe. Let's look him up. Yeah. Phil D. Giuseppe came from the New York Rangers, actually. And he also played for the Carolina Hurricanes and the Nashville Predators. So this is Phil D. Giuseppe. Carolina drafted him, Nashville, New York, and then Vancouver. Back to the bar. Here, I'm just chilling with a coffee mug in my hand now. That is very unlikely. This has been the third time this happening, and it took PD to get him out of here. Yes, the Rangers are a good team now. Matt from the future. Happy trails, JT Miller. JT Miller. Big Mac F. Snickers Sports Net ran out. I can't watch the game tonight. Oh no, bro, that sucks. Calvin99 Charlie, JT Miller will be traded to Philly next year. I don't think Miller stays with the Rangers too long. Chico, Big Mac, sail the seas. Yeah. The Bunny fan, Big Mac, I never get to watch any games. Well, that's not true, but maybe 5 per year. Oh, that sucks, Bunny fan. Well, we're here to update you on what's going on anyways. All the chaos that's happening today. Gotta make sure I'm all ready to go here. Oh, that's cute. When they sing the Star Spangled Banner in Dallas, the crowd cheers out when they say star. Isn't that cute? Because they're named the Stars. Am I being cocky for no reason? Probably. That's what I do sometimes. Saving up for the book. Drew, laugh out loud. Hopefully Petey can step it up. Yeah, Ryan, I hope so too. Just myself. Jake's takes hockey. I'm a crash out. Okay. Haha, just bought the package on my mom's TV. Oh no. Jake's takes hockey. If we get Crosby, I'll be happy again. Okay. Dono, Bunny fan. Yep. Big Mac with the dono. For my swears. Oh, okay. Yeah. For all your swears. Oh, Calvin99 Charlie, y'all should see how stacked Vancouver Canucks is on franchise mode. It's disgusting. I see. I'm playing on my 33rd expansion team going into the 25-26. Oof. Hey guys, says Pink Sunglasses guys. Welcome, Jacob. Nice to have you. Yeah, Sancho Demko 4-5-3 so far this season. Demko wins today. He holds to 500 on the season, which would be good to see. I'm so happy right now. Let's go. Petey, take the wheel, buddy. Hi, Pink, says Mike Torrance. Sup, Pink? I'm blooming right now, says Pink. So that's why the Atu got called up. Yeah, for sure. There it is. First face-off happens, and the first period is underway. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47. Alfred, Stars fans know how to chant their team's name, not actually cheering for their team. B-Dog says, good to see you, Pink. The Pedersen era has started in Vancouver, and he gives the puck away. Pink Song, this guy's laughing. I'm mad at Miller, glad he's gone. Calvin's like, Jacob, my boy. And KJ's in the chat. I hope I'm wrong, but trading JT is the worst decision this team has ever made. I mean, I only say that's debatable, KJ, because the Canucks have made a plethora of terrible choices over the years. So it's hard to really pin down one. Joshua just got a little chance in front. You love to see. KJ crying. Don't cry, buddy. It'll be okay. Me and Calvin yesterday were arguing other Canuckers. Whose show were you on? I'm happy, Brazy. So happy you're crying. They released the Four Nations jerseys on Fanatics, and they're so expensive. Yeah, $500 for a Fanatics jersey. Isn't that wild? Oh, Joshua just shot it wide there. Calvin 99 Charlie. Yes, we were some very uneducated Canucks fans. Laugh out loud. Dallas dumps the puck into the Canucks zone. Got the Bluger line out. Linus Karlsson puts the puck up to center for Hoglander. KJ, good for you. Laugh out loud. I'm mad. Yes, Calvin. PD plays with Hughes and Brock's, right? PD plays with Hughes and Brock again. Yeah. KJ, no more JT Miller chance. Yeah, no, we'll have to come up with a new one. Canucks have 2 shots already. Isn't that weird? Quinn Hughes passes up to the blue line. Heinen can't control the puck. Hughes passes over to the other side for Ratu. Yeah, so Ratu in on the forecheck. See how he does tonight. He's been really hot down in Abbotsford lately. There's been a lot of hot Abbotsford players actually lately. Phil Giuseppe chips it over to Linus. Oh no, Ratu. Ratu. I made a video. I'm so happy. You made a video? Did you post it on your Instagram, bro? Calvin99 Charlie. Jake, I can't wait for your video. KJ, I literally got my quarter seasons tickets to watch JT. I'm sorry to hear that, KJ. That sucks. Yeah. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think about any of this. If your favorite player gets traded, it sucks. Alfred, I don't mind this trade. I do believe his absence was a foreshadow to PD's increased production. So we'll see. Go Canucks, go, says Alfred. Segmina, thank God you guys are here. This could be rough. Oh, we'll see. Pedersen gets a shot. Ottinger makes an easy save. Canucks have 4 shots so far, guys. We're only 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this game, and the Canucks have 4 shots. 4! KJ, oh, Dobby's got a big tongue hanging out of his face now. KJ Brazy, no, Dusty mid-game show. Wow, the hits just keep coming. No, Dusty will be here. Dusty will be here. It's going to be Dusty and then Nucko from Nuck's Meme. So Dusty will be during the first intermission, KJ, so don't worry. Pink Sunglasses Guy, give away Miller. Let us keep Lankinen. New York Rangers was PDG's old team. Just saying. Segmina, who steps up when Ben runs PD? Tyler Myers. Juleson. Shot. Oh, I think that went off of a player in front. Carson Soucy with a shot. That one's saved by Ottinger. Brock Besser in on the forecheck. Can't get the puck, though. Maybe Brock. Yeah, Brock. I don't know. Jake Stakes Huggy. Ha, thanks, Calvin. Wasn't sure if I was going to make one as I am working, but will now. Yeah, you got to make it specifically for Calvin and give him a shout out, too. What's up, YouTube? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my boy, Calvin99 Charlie. Quinn Hughes out to center ice. Puck gets, he tries to make a pass and gets stopped. KJ, if one player negates PD play, he should have been the one to go. Yeah. That's what you're thinking. Connor Garland gets high stick, no call. Hoglander gets it down, but not far enough. Can't control the puck. So kind of needed. Yeah, maybe. Can't let one player dictate the room who isn't even the captain. Well, I mean, that's kind of what JT Miller was doing, wasn't it, KJ? Icing? They're calling it icing? Huh. Maybe Dallas needs to learn the rules, huh? Fools. What a bunch of idiots. Tell that to Miller, Brazy. J-Team Killer. Oh, no. KJ Brazy, 11.6 mil. And video title, JT Miller was invisible for the Canucks game tonight. Full game breakdown. I like it. You're jealous how much he makes. Like what? Cap going up. It is. KC in the chat. Can't wait for the March 22nd against the Rangers now. Yep. Maybe JT and PD will fight. Wouldn't that be awesome? Pink sunglasses guy. PD's gonna contract gonna look deadly. Yeah. With the cap going up. Special, says Segmina. Remember what I said yesterday, Jacob, about the money part. Yep. Pachico, guys, do you remember the name of the book that was brought up in one of the streams about the Canucks? Yep. It is called... I've got it right here. Never Boring. Here. Never Boring by Ed Willis. That's probably the one you're thinking about, right? What do you think? Is that the one? Pedersen gets stopped by Ottinger. Another chance for Petey. They all care about the 11.6. Yeah, that's it. Meanwhile, McDavid gonna make like 16 or 17. Yeah. Scrofford, I literally just found out they traded Miller. Scrofford! Welcome to the chat, Scrofford. Things have been happening. It's wild. Kepner show. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I popped in maybe after you guys had already left. I think Calvin was still there when I was there. Sick Harrison Price, actually. The team lacks testicular fortitude. The Canucks? Yeah, they really can sometimes. The Bunny fan just ordered jerseys from some guy from China like me. Calvin 99 Charlie, sometime in the morning, and I didn't even have my coffee yet. J-Team Killer. Canucks era, that's a good question. Who gets the A? All right, Canucks era, you've inspired me. Welcome to chat. I don't know if I've seen you before, so welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Puck goes over the boards. Let's start a poll, eh? Who gets Miller's A? Myers? Garland? What's my get it? I put one that's not popular. Okay, there's your guys' options. I'm giving you 4 options. Who gets Miller's A? There it is. First poll question of the day, courtesy of Canuck Era. Welcome. Segmina, who on this team won a fight besides Garland? Ooh, yeah, who does get the A? Well, I just subscribed to a black screen with the scoreboard on it. Is Sportsnet broken right now? Oh my God. The Bunny, wait, the game started? Yeah, it started. I have a Big Mac rip. Big Mac putting another $1 in the swear jar for that F-bomb. Another dono, says the Bunny fan. Janias McKay. Did JT Miller get traded? Yes, Janias. JT Miller's been traded. Welcome back, Janias. Nice to see you. How's the wife's cookies doing? Hi, the Bunny fan. Yes, he got traded to the Rangers. TJ Miller from Deadpool. Yeah. Will you miss JT Miller? Yes. I will miss JT Miller, Derek. Welcome back, Derek. Nice to have you. I'm going to miss JT Miller. When he was at his best, he was an absolute beast, and he's the kind of player you want to have on your team. But if you can't sort things out, then it is what it is. Second shout out. Let's go, Calvin 99 Charlie. I'm so mad they re-signed both. Yeah, KJ, me too. Canucks fan 94. Rutherford had a history of trotting first round picks that he obtains. I think he's gonna try and flip it. Interesting. Flip it for something else. Pink sunglasses guys wonder why we have 6 shots. Yeah, isn't that weird? There's now been 2 high sticks and no call. Fight between them would be epic. Yeah, we already have 6 shots. Yeah, Hachiko. Thank you, Russell. You're welcome, Hachiko. Yep, JT gone. Make shots happen. It is the one. Thank you. Miller's gone. I'm happy, Jazz. Yeah, Miller's gone, Jazz. I'm sorry. Jazz, welcome to chat. Always good to have you, Jazz. I'm crying for JT. Ooh. I think Demko might have gotten a little bit of that one. Ends up going wide. Forbert intercepts, puts it over to Hronek. Hronek puts it back behind the net for Forbert. Hronek up to Petey. Petey puts it back for Hughes was coming on, had to jump back off. That's funny. Dakota Joshua in on the forecheck. Hughes Suter and Dakota Joshua back there. Working hard in the corners. Jazz, who is our new team? Who is new in our team? I mean, who got traded for us? There's 2 players coming back to the Canucks. There's a player called Victor Mancini, and there's a player called Philip Chittle. And then the Canucks also got a first-round pick. Think Bester's on his way out? Nah. They're going to re-sign him now. I can't even keep up with you people. Chat's going wild. We got nothing. I don't know if it's nothing. We got a first-round pick. We got rid of Brandstrom. Yeah, Brandstrom's gone too, by the way. We traded JT for a defenseman and nothing. But Toxic is gone. Give Myers the A. Connor. We got no one. No, we got 2 players and a pick. Oh, Myers. What the flip? Good start. Yeah, isn't it weird? Mike Torrance, I didn't expect this. Pink sunglasses guys, we did it for basically nothing. Nah, we didn't do it for nothing. You'll be impressed. We got a right-hand shot, big defenseman, and we got essentially like a third-line center. They respect Myers in the locker room, so give it to him. Pink sunglasses guys laughing. Big Mac Garley. Branstrom went with GT. Yep. Zachary, welcome, Zachary. Nice to have you. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Edmonton tomorrow at 7. No way, says Jazz. Does Brock have an A? I don't think Brock has an A. Oh, man. That one looked like it just missed the net. Hughes battling in the corner. Can't come up with the puck, but he gets some support. The Canucks get it out to center ice. 11:47 left to go in the first period. Sad day today, says Jazz. Yeah, way. Nobody's happier about Miller trade than McDavid. Yeah. Yep. But it's snowing tomorrow? Yeah, I heard. Big Hog Hockey in the chat. Welcome, Big Hog. Nice to have you, brother. Pink sunglasses guy. Lanky Hattie. Hi, Big Hog, says Pink Hog. Are you happy? Demko is playing, I think. Jake Stakes Hockey. I feel like Besser would be deserving of an A. Toymaker. Canucks got hosed in the deal. Chittle is a third-line center. Yep. Toymaker, we're on the same page. That's what I just said. Brock doesn't have an A yet. I don't think so. Carol in the chat. Hi, everybody. Welcome, Carol. Nice to have you. Always good to see you, Carol. Pink sunglasses, guys. Give Brock the A. Scrawford, JT Miller was your evil twin. My evil twin? Dude's dad died. Blood clots, concussions. Oh, no. Dallas has scored. Whoops. Despite their good start, on only the 3rd shot of the game, the Dallas Stars have taken the lead. We got scored on by a guy named Back. Oh, Hronek gets laid out. And Hronek loses the puck. And then Ratu didn't have his man in front. There's like a mishmash of lines in there. Yeah. Hey, look, Hronek gave the puck up and we got scored on. Give it to Brock. Carol, who did we get for the trade? We got Philip Chittle and Victor Mancini and a first round pick. Hronek for the A. Paragraph Pro Brock wore it while Miller was out, so it would make sense for him to go to him now. WTF is that trade? We got Miller for nothing, guys. We traded Miller for nothing. Jacob really thinks we got nothing in this trade. KJ, Brock might deserve that A. Canucks are in weak position. Yeah, everybody knows that. We were never getting anything good. I just lost respect for Alvin. Petey, over to Besser. Besser puts it back to the point. Hughes shoots it. Blocked in front. Besser collects the puck. Puts it back for Hughesy. Hughes leaves it for Brock. Brock shoots it. Tipped in front. Myers puts it in front. DeBrus spins and can't get a shot off. Paragraph Pro, the fact that we didn't have to retain Sally as a wing, guys. Yep. They took all of it. We already have $5 million in dead cap for next year. So it's good that we didn't have to retain any salary. Y'all are crazy. Toymaker, they should have waited to trade him after the Four Nations. They got fleeced in the deal big. I mean, we were pretty much handcuffed. He had a no movement clause. So we had to find a team that he was willing to go to. Garland spins, puts it back up to the point. Ottinger stops it through a crowd. Garland tries to get it to Suter in front. Suter can't get it to the net. Now goes to the corner to battle for the puck. Garland's in there too. Garland tries to get it back up to the point, but can't get it to go. And then Dallas flips it out to center. Hronek puts it over Forbert puts it back for Hronek. The Bunny, when he was at his best last year, 109 points, I believe. Good playoff run and the heart of the team. I don't understand why we traded him. Fixing the locker room goes a long way too. Sup, big hugs is Big Mac. Demo, sad times. Welcome, Demo. Sad times indeed. You never want to see that. Chico, you're not funny. Because he's a cancer. What's so hard about? Locker room is terrible. Miller asked for a trade because Tocchet. You think that he doesn't like playing for Tocchet? The Bunny fan praying. Sure, he also had. Sure, he also who put praying. I don't know who praying is. That must be a typo. Because of Millie. So we traded Miller for nothing except to leave the locker room. Who can we pick? Top 10 protected. Top 13 protected, but close. Yep. Big Hog. What the actual F is that trade? I'm actually effing pissed. Miller gone. Good start. Big Hog, take your emotions out. Top 13 from what Russ said, I believe. Yeah. And think, what do you do when there's a problem? You get rid of the problem. Cheer up, Russ. Thanks, Jazz. I feel better already. DeSaints in the house. Hey, DeSaints, what's happening? Hey, Lloyd. Lloyd, hey. Hey, can you get DeSaints a drink? Hey, you're just going to stare at me? And then creepily, no. Bro, Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd. What the fuck, bro? Oh, I said an F word. Swear jar. Toymaker, hope they can move EP40 now. That will open up cap space for big off season. Myers isn't a bad pick either. Toy, that's dumb. Yeah, if we trade Petey now, I think we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose Hughes. Nope. Trade Petey so Hughes leaves. Yep. EP 40 is an anchor. Totally. Hi, Russell. Thank you for doing the stream. You're very welcome, Carol. It's always good to have you. Here we go, says KJ. I think that Garland needs to get an A. You're just a Miller Glazer. It's fine. Rip. Wait, why is McDavid happy if Miller goes to the Rangers? Because now he doesn't have to play against Miller when he's playing for the Canucks. Because, well, I guess they're not playing each other again, but there's a more likely chance the Canucks would see the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs than the Rangers would. Ugh. Calvin 99 Charlie. Yep. Trade Petey for Miller now. L. No salary retention for the Canucks on Miller is big. Canucks on the power play. JT Miller. Not on the ice. Petey picks up the puck and loses it. Keeps it in, though. Down for Hughesy. Hughesy skates it down, puts it back up to Petey. Petey puts it down to the half boards for Hughes. Pettersson with a shot. Ottinger with a save. Kevin 99 Charlie, laugh out loud. They can. Bro, I'm putting my opinion. Demko, that's easy to save. I don't know. Demko started, though. If we are rebuilding, then move EP40. He does nothing. Why in the blue hell keep him? If you get rid of Pettersson now, you're going to lose Hughes. He's not going to re-sign here. If you want to restart, you're not going to have Hughes. That's the problem. If the Canucks start a rebuild, then Hughes is not going to re-sign with us. And I don't care about anyone else. Quinn Hughes is the only person on this team that is an untouchable. He's one of the biggest talents that the NHL has ever seen. Puck gets passed, goes all the way down the ice. Got a minute left to go in the power play for the Canucks. That's my opinion. I think you're... Dallas scored. Dang, yeah. I guess Alvin is giving up on the playoffs this year. Nope. No, this has nothing to do with giving up on the playoffs. Yeah, probably. Got to make that playoff first. I was at hockey, opened up my phone and saw Canucks trade Miller for the first, and that's it. And Dallas gets the puck all the way down the ice. Oops, didn't see paragraph where we said that re-salary. All good. KJ Brazy, wait until the end of the playoffs when teams are more willing to take a trade. Hey, remember they scored first? We win now? Question mark. Yeah, we got them right where we want them. Yeah, totally. Oh, well, that was a limp PP. Yeah, totally. So we can deal with Pissy Miller all year. Oilers on top. Why can't Besser be a captain? He might be able to. Oilers on top. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. You happy that JT Miller isn't playing for us anymore? Makes no sense. Goat, goat, goat. PP, why would you trade Miller on a 3-game win streak? Because they were going to trade him. Vancouver PP. Hi, says Oilers on top. Hi, Hachiko. Hey, Hachiko. Oh, my bad. Pink says, how old are some of you? Not being rude. Oilers. Oops, my bit. Pretty not praying. Pretty not praying. Oh, it's gone now. I can't go back, unfortunately. Misclick. Bro, I didn't come here to argue with you all night. Swear jar. Mikuláš, the host, not the first time JT has caused locker room problems. Last time Horvat had to go. Yep. Dundee in the chat. I'll take Chittle with the blow up of the whole situation. Getting Chittle back and the first and a prospect is pretty good for all the drama. Feels like a breath of fresh air. Dundee, I like your take. I appreciate your take, Dundee. Thanks for being here at Nothing is Perfect. Mikuláš, the host, it took PD to get him out. Yep. We're chilling, Brazy, not arguing. You're good stuff. Jacob loves you, KJ. Just having a conversation. Laugh out loud. Better donate now. Average PP energy? Yeah. Another plane crash. Dang. Was there another plane crash? No. KJ Brazy, my sunglasses. My bad sunglasses. No, I'm in a good mood. That's good. Everyone, let's get along. It's all good. We can't fight like PD and Miller, or one of us is going to get traded. Ice skating plane, and then I just heard about another one. Carol, Russell, do you know anything about the 2 players that we got back? Carol, me and Dustin will be chatting about it in the first intermission, so we'll have a little bit more of an update about what you can expect from the players that the Canucks got back in the trade. So, Carol, stay tuned for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow, and we will answer all of your questions. Ooh. Pettersson up to Joshua, and then a bad pass to Besser. Offside, Dallas. Too evil, says Zach. It's cool, Brazy. But McDavid is still playing Miller at the Rangers. Yeah. Yeah. But Bunny, think about it. The only time that, unless you guys play them again, unless the Oilers play the Rangers sometime before the end of the regular season, you won't see them until the Stanley Cup final. I get it. Ridiculous trade. I can't even. I had it. I've had it. Rod's not happy. Rod and Kamloops is not happy. I'd be pissed if PD left. Carol, I just want to say I was wondering if the two players we got back are any good. You know anything about them? Yeah, Toy is brain dead. Wait a minute. You guys really traded JT Miller? Barbershop stoked. 1 PP. Remember? Toy Mirror, I don't buy PD Miller rift. It was a Miller Tocchet rift. Could Rutherford come out and say JT wants out because Tocchett's abuse verbally and benchings? So you're saying that JT is actually the way that everyone's saying PD is. Is that what you're saying, Toy Maker? That's one of the members me and Calvin were arguing. I literally have 2 JT Miller jerseys. Oh, KJ, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Barbershop, yeah, they did. What is the score? It is 1-0 for Dallas right now, Carol. Toy laughing. How old are you? Toy is like seen more hockey than you have. He's like, Toy, I believe you watched like all 3 Stanley Cup finals. Haven't you, Toy? If Hughes goes, I won't watch again. Yeah, B-Dog, man, if they lose Hughes, I'm going to be so mad. Hughes is not leaving. Big Hog, if we blow up and start a rebuild, Hughes is not staying around. Dang, 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 says Carol. All that matters now is keeping Hughes happy. Yep. We aren't losing our whole team. Come on, guys. A rebuild is not what's going on, just retooling. I hope so. Hughes leaves if PD leaves. Yep. Segmina, so much wasted potential if we lose 43. Yep. It would literally be the best player that we've ever had leaving the team. So it's about keeping Hughes happy. Yeah. PD ain't leaving. Not now. I'm a PD fan, dude. I mean, can't Besser be an alternate captain? Yeah. Besser, I think Dustin said earlier that Besser has worn the A. Last time JT Miller wasn't here, Brock Besser was wearing it. Big Mac, it's about making a better meshing team. Just the price of a retooling. Yep. He could. Yes, I am. Calvin 99 Charlie, let's win for 3 games. Win streak. Woo! Calvin 99 Charlie with a $2 dono. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate you. Right into Dobby's college fund. 3:44 left to go in the first period. Backdraft time. You go, I go. Garland is the worst. Oilers on top. Not a Garland fan, and I wonder why. That's okay. At least I know it. Dundee will take. Dundee W take. My last $2. Calvin, you shouldn't be giving me your last $2, bro. Milosh, go Canucks, go. Welcome back, Milosh. Nice to have you. Demko stayed with him. I don't know if the guy even got a shot off there. Canucks are kind of in a spin cycle in their own zone. Ratu gets his man out and the puck. Brock Besser boxes his man out. Good. That's good. Barbershop, how do you get rid of one of the best power forwards ever? Dear God. As an Oilers fan, he was the only one I feared. I would not put JT Miller as one of the best power forwards ever. He has scored 100 points once and 99 points another. He is a great player, don't get me wrong, but there's a cost benefit, and he was costing this team too much by his shenanigans in the locker room. Pink sunglasses guy, get along. Philly plane crash. Philly plane crash this time? That's terrible. Who did you fear, Barbershop? JT Miller. That's who he feared, Bunny. Let's be friends, says Pink sunglasses. Is that Jacob? Another plane crash. Yeah, another plane crash. Yes. Pink is Jacob. Yes. Mikolash, the host, you joined Miller and PD and said meaty. And that's genuinely made me laugh. Yeah. Miller and PD, meaty. Hello, LMAO. I had no idea. I fear JT Miller, not anymore. Yeah, he's gone now. The bad man can't hurt you anymore. Kevin K, if we win 4 games in a row, It would be crazy. Yeah, can you imagine? Shots are 96, dude. Myers gets the puck up to Garland. Hughes shoots and misses the net. Pink sunglasses guy, it's cool. Too evil! The game opening half cap. The game opening goal Demko allowed seemed to handcuff him via having gone over and up and over the left shoulder. That the Canucks have over doubled as many shots on goal on the Stars doesn't make it that easier. Yeah. Oilers and Rangers Stanley Cup match incoming. I could see that, Hichiko. Maybe I feel like Carolina Edmonton though. Barbershop McDavid lifting the cup at MSG Game 7. Hi, David W. What do you think of this trade? Says Carol. God knows, says Ichigo. Likely, says Bunny Fan. Mike Torrance Barber, I think you fear Skinner's net minding as well. This team is really good. Guys, Capitals is going to win the Stanley Cup. Kevin K thinks the Capitals win. Demko with another save. With just under a minute left to go in the period. Keeping it 1-0. Keeping his team in this one after Dallas is pressed back. .28 seconds left to go in the first period. Canucks trying to get the puck out of the zone. Linus Karlsson chops the puck into the Dallas zone. 19 seconds left to go. Puck comes up to the half boards. Hoglander tries to shoot on net. Misses. Getting it down low. Teddy Bluger drops it behind him for Hoglander. Hoglander intercepts the pass. Gets it in front of Linus Karlsson, but it was on the wrong side of him and he couldn't get the control. Unfortunate. Okay, let's get Dustin on here. Let's get Dustin on here. Yeah. Alrighty. Dustin! Maybe I should call his name out, then he shows up, right? All right, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, Dustin Boydell.
Well, hello.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Oh, you know, just trying to keep up with chat.
Yeah, what happened? Did something happen tonight? What's going on?
Did something bigger than Rutherford doing an interview with a paper happen today?
What a week.
There's never a dull moment with their team, is there?
No. Not at all. And my apologies. You're going to have to fill me in a little bit on the first period. I kind of missed the goal. I was frantically trying to write some notes about the
well,
changes.
Let's talk about it then, because we'll call it a down. It was a classic heroic down. He didn't, he wasn't strong enough on the puck. He got checked, gave up the puck, giving it to a Dallas player who then passed it up front. And because it was such a bang play, nobody was set in their proper positions. They were mid-change, and the Dallas player managed to shoot it over the shoulder of Demko.
So we're not really hanging that one on Demko then, are we?
We're hanging it on a heroic because once again, as we've talked about a number of times, the man does not seem to be able to be strong on his stick and got taken out. It almost very similar to how he actually got injured, where he got hit into the boards and his like arms get all bunched up. But I mean, I'm not a fan of heroic these days, but I guess we can't be looking for 2 $8 million players to get traded in a day.
No, and we'll see what happens. Maybe they put him back up with Hughes. Some right-hand defense help maybe on the way.
Yeah. Canucks wise for that period, did you see anything that you liked? Like, I mean, the start was good.
The start was great. Lots of shots on net early. They came out flying. Gonna have to get Ottinger moving a little more. Obviously, he's a Vezina caliber goalie. There's a reason why he's likely the starter for the U.S. at Four Nations. So, well, I mean,
other than
he may not be the starter, other than Hellebuck, right? So this is like you see the spoils of riches that the U.S. has going into the Four Nations in net. So The fact that Ottinger is likely going to be a backup in that tournament is just wild to me. But anyways,
Downs, Canucks only win 31% of the face-off. They out-hit them, so that will call that an up. We're going to blast through these. 13-6 the hits. Shots,
the
5
face-off percentage
blocked each. Yeah.
Face-offs expected after losing Miller.
Yeah.
So, you're going to lose in the face-off in that sense. So, not much. I mean, realistically, being down 1-0 last game of a road trip with what happened today, hard to be focused. Had a pretty good start considering everything that's gone down. So I'm not going to be too hard on them. Definitely need to get some more side to side for Ottinger with some quick puck movement and shots in the second period. But yeah, we got some juicy stuff to talk about. So enough about that.
Let's give the people what they want then, because everyone's asking about it. The JT Miller trade. Dustin, tell us what happened just, half an hour ago, whatever it is.
Well, it finally happened. We all kind of knew something was brewing. This has been brewing for a while. A couple weeks ago, we all heard that JT Miller almost got traded to the New York Rangers. There was a game where it was, will he play, won't he play? He ended up playing in that game. So we're kind of right back to where we were in that sense. The timing of the trade, I kind of attest to Rutherford putting that article out and JT going, get me out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going back to Vancouver and facing that media. Are you nuts? So it makes sense that it got done on the road trip before going back after that came out, knowing that, there is a problem in the locker room, and likely Miller was going to get a lot of the heat for it because Petey has kind of been drawn up as the golden boy with the big contract, and that was probably hard for Miller to swallow with the ego that he had and with the emotions that he does carry. And you could tell there was tension all season with this team. It had been off. So we knew it was coming. It sucks because he's an extremely talented hockey player. Not many players can get you 100 points in the NHL these days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough to walk away from that, per se. However, it goes a long way to fix the issues in a locker room when a rift between your two star players is affecting the entire team. It's affecting the coaching staff. It was wearing everyone down. You could tell that everyone was just getting tired. So because this happened now, it frees up some cap space. When we're coming back, we're taking a little less money because New York didn't retain any, or we didn't have to retain any salary to send Miller to New York, which is a good thing because we already have dead cap in OEL and Mikheyev coming up next year. Also, now the pressure is on for Petey. He is the guy. The forwards are officially his, quote unquote. So he will need to bring his best each and every single game, or he thought the media was on him before in Vancouver. If he struggles now that they got rid of the bully and now you got to shine, look out. He will have nowhere to hide. He will have no one to hide behind. He will have to give the majority of the interviews for forwards. Hughes does the stuff as captain and talking about defensive issues, but this is going to put a big spotlight on him, and he better be ready. We did see that he was capable of doing so when Miller missed his time with his personal leave, putting up 15 points in that 10-game absence. So if he can get back to that, Petey, and show that this really was what was holding him back and it was a distraction and it was wearing on him mentally, then great trade. The other side of it is Petey's still not safe. If he can't handle the pressure and he has a poor second half of this season, they can very well move him in the offseason before his no trade clause kicks in. So there's nothing to say that he may not be traded as well. This might just be the first domino. Plus, Rutherford did pick up, so in the trade, JT Miller, Eric Brandstrom, and another prospect went to the New York Rangers. And in return, the Canucks received Philip Hedl, a centerman, Victor Mancini, a right-handed defenseman, and a protected first-round draft pick. So the protection on that is if it is 13th overall or higher, the New York Rangers will retain that pick for this year, and it will defer to 2026, but it will be fully unprotected, so we will get it no matter what. Which, given this year's draft class, isn't the worst thing in the world for me. It's not super deep. So it's also a nice trade chip that Alvin and Rutherford can weaponize at the trade deadline to potentially bring in another high caliber defenseman or a high end winger or even another true second line center. Hedl has that ceiling. However, he was kind of buried behind some depth there in New York and also has struggled with a bit of concussion issues in his career. So we'll talk about him a little more in a bit here. But yeah, so we do get a couple good chips back. So we'll see how those pan out. And yeah, just a little about JT Miller. With his tenure in the Canucks here, he was traded to Vancouver in 2019 from the Tampa Bay Lightning. And it was in the summer that season. And then he immediately endeared himself to Canucks fans. That the first game he played, he had a goal and 3 assists in his first Canucks game, which was a career high for him, 4 points in a game. A few games later, he became one of 9 Canucks players in franchise history to score 2 power play goals in one game. Many other highlight reel moments in his first season as a Canuck. Then obviously the pandemic stuff and COVID. There was a COVID season and Bubble Demko and all the playoff success. We pushed Vegas to 7 games and that sort of stuff. He signed a 7-year extension for $56 million in September of 2022, stating that he wanted to be a Canuck for, I guess, the remainder of his career, because that would have put him at 36, 37 years old. Last season had 103 points, and he was the 7th player in franchise history to get 100 points in a season. And also last season, he became the 2nd fastest Canuck player to reach 400 points. And that was coupled with 3 straight 30-goal seasons. So no doubt one of the best offensive players to wear a Canucks jersey in his short tenure here. It seems like he'd been here for much longer than 2019 to 2025. And it looked like he was going to be here for a long time, but obviously issues in the locker room led to irreconcilable differences and changes needed to be made. We saw that given the attitude around the team. It just felt different this year, and hopefully now we can move forward with our new prospects.
Well, let's talk about what we got back, because everyone in chat's debating whether or not we got nothing or we got something. And so let's get this right. So it's Philip Hedl, so you don't say the C?
Yeah, I'm quite certain it's Hedl. That's kind of what I've been hearing online a lot. And yeah, Canucks fans tend to follow one team and one team only, the Canucks. So when trades get made, you immediately think doom and gloom. However, there is some great potential in this trade. We did pick up a 25-year-old player in Philip Hedl. He was drafted 21st overall in 2017 by the Rangers, so he is a former first-round draft pick. He's 6'2", so a little more size than JT Miller. He's 204 pounds. In 337 games played, he has 64 goals, 80 assists, and 144 points.
Like half a point a game,
and he's only
like
25. Yeah, it's about a half point per game. He's only 25, so he has the potential to improve. And he was also stuck behind Zibanejad, Trocheck, Kreider, lots of very talented centermen in New York. So he was down the depth chart, forced to play a checking role and not really able to use his offensive talents. So similar to when JT Miller came to Vancouver, everyone was really concerned that it was a poor trade and why are we trading for this guy who's never really put up any great offensive numbers. Well, he was buried down the depth chart in Tampa Bay, similar to Heedle in New York. So we'll have to see what this kid can do when he's allowed to have a little more ice time and a little more freedom to actually play offensive style hockey, and he's not playing such a checking role. So uh, he hasn't really had a chance to show what he's capable of. Also, he has had some concussion issues. He's already suffered 4 in his young career, which is a little bit scary, but obviously with modern medicine and you look at careers like Sidney Crosby, there was a time where we were worried he would never play hockey again because of concussions. So it's a little less scary. Obviously, as Canucks fans, we're gun shy given the recent history with Michael Furland coming in here as a free agent and a lot of hype and excitement, and then a few body checks and his career is over. So we hope that isn't the case with Heedle. He suffered his fourth one last year on November 2nd, and he missed the majority of the regular season. Came back in the playoffs for New York and did score a goal in their playoff series, but he's I didn't get a chance to get his stats from this season yet, but hopefully he can come in here and put up some second line minutes and find some offensive touch.
What do we know about the other part of the trade, or at least 2/3 of the trade, the defenseman Victor Mancini?
Yes, moving on to Victor Mancini. This is a young 22-year-old defenseman. He was undrafted his first 2 years eligible, so he was actually drafted in 2022. He was a 5th-round pick. He is a 6'4", 220-pound right-hand shot defenseman. He is a big, physical boy, and he is not afraid to throw his weight around. I was quickly pulling up a few highlights from him playing for Hartford in the AHL, and he is a big man. He is intimidating, and he's right up Tockett's alley. And he does have a bit of offensive upside to him. He does like to shoot the puck and get the puck through. So this year he's played. How many games has he played here with Hartford? I got it up right now. He has played 23 games this season with Hartford so far, has 3 goals and 10 assists. And then in the NHL, he did start the season out of training camp with the New York Rangers. He had a strong training camp, and they had an injury on the blue line. So he started up with the big club. So he is close to making that jump to the NHL. And in 15 games played with New York to start the year, he did have a goal and 4 assists. So there is some offense there. And he is ready to play in the NHL. Like, the skill is there. So gives us some options on the right-hand side now. Something that we were lacking a little bit. We were calling up Friedman as our fill-in for that. So someone who's 22 years old and a big guy, him and DPD together on a line will look really good in Abbotsford. And that's two very high-end prospects that are very close to being able to play NHL games at a regular pace.
So big boy, it kind of the way you're describing it almost has like kind of like Zadorov vibes.
Yeah, very, very similar style to Zadorov. Will stand up for his teammates. Will throw the big checks, makes it hard on forwards to come in and forecheck, and then will throw a big slap shot through or find teammates when he needs to. He's very coachable. From what I'm reading about him, he is from the U.S., so he was born in the U.S. and played some junior hockey in Sweden as well, and then played for the University of Nebraska Omaha his first 2 years of draft eligibility when he was undrafted, and then spent some time with Hartford, the AHL affiliate, and he's been with Hartford for the last couple months. And hopefully we'll see what he's capable of when he gets into some Abbotsford games. I'll be watching those closely for sure.
How sad are you to see Eric Brandstrom go?
After seeing DPD up in the NHL, not super upset about it. Brandstrom, yes, can move the puck, but his defensive game just isn't developing. And we're the third team to try and develop it, and I just don't think it's going to get there. Maybe someone can convert him to a forward. I think that might be his best career path, just given his size and that he isn't capable of recovering defensively the way like Quinn Hughes can. So it was a cool experiment. It was a mean nothing pickup on a cap dump. So all the best to Brandstrom with New York, and also all the best to JT Miller. I was a fan. I had a jersey. It's unfortunate that it came to this, but I totally understand why it happened, and hopefully we are on now to consistent and better and brighter days as Canucks fans.
Cool. Dustin, thanks for everything. We'll talk about the Abbey Canucks in the post-game show, and we're just getting into the second period here.
Sounds good. We'll talk to you then.
Dustin Boydell, everyone. We're underway in Dallas. The play has already stopped. The play has already stopped. So everyone get a lot of the information they wanted. I know everyone's been chomping at the bit for us to talk about that. Obviously, the game kind of got in the way, but we'll see how things go here. I'll do a countdown for you guys for the period. 40 seconds, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. There we go. Underway in Dallas. Period 2. 1-0 Dallas leads. Shot by Myers. Good work to get it on net. Myers has been really good at getting that on net lately. Quinn Hughes spins and spins and spins. Gives it to Brock Besser. Besser leaves it for Hughes. Hughes goes on the offense. Stops on the half boards. Puts it down low. Dakota Joshua fans on his pass, but it works out. Suter gets to it. Hronek over to Hughes. Hughes over to Hronek. Hronek with a shot. And Ottinger sees it. Gloves it. Stops the play. Dakota Joshua getting into it in front of that. You'll love to see that. Good to have Dakota Joshua back in the lineup. Justice for Fuji. Hashtag justice for Fuji. Major Tau, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Rip Fuji. Welcome back, Major Tau. Nice to see you, brother. Cheadle Heedle is our new center. Yeah. He'll be probably a third line center. Michael Chow, I'm back, KJ. I will back KJ up. I saw someone die from alcoholism and it wasn't pretty. Yep. Truth. Michael Chow in the chat. Welcome, Michael. Nice to have you. Gary Wiseman, when can we expect to see Heedle? I don't think we know that yet, but I assume he's probably already on his way. He'll probably be, I don't know if he'll play right away, but you expect to probably see him in Vancouver by Sunday at least. Heedle. God bless Fuji, says the Saints. Major Tau, yo, says Big Mac. Gary Wiseman, checking roll. Ha ha ha. I'll show myself out. A checking roll, because he's from Czech. He's a Chechen. Hey, Big Mac, says Major Tau. Michael Chow. That said, the guy drank way more than the average person would. The Saints, I'll hold the door. Hodor, says KJ. PD for the Hattie, says Major Tau. Hoglander in on the forecheck. Ho to ho, says B-Dog. Hoglander comes out with the puck. Hoglander battling in the corner. Spins. Oh, good pass out front. Carlson gets it back up to Susie. Susie on the point. Ottinger kicks the save out. And Dallas will move the puck out. Moving in 2-on-2. Then Heinen collects the puck just before his blue line and skates it out. Bluger stops on the half boards, dumps the puck behind the Dallas net. Heinen's there on the forecheck. He falls down, can't come up with the puck. Puck comes all the way out to the blue line. Tyler Myers holds it in, rips it down behind the Dallas net. Heinen in on the forecheck again. Hughes pinching aggressively there. Then Ratu skating back to cover for Hughes, but Hughes has now gotten back in position. Hodor. Hedo looks decent. Mancini got his first goal 3 months ago. Zorro Rosario. Hello, Russell and everyone. This Friday on chat, It's Friday night, everyone. Ho-da-do. Ho-da-do. Hughes. DeBrusque had to take it on a weird angle. Brings it around the boards. Hughes puts it over to Myers. Myers puts it over for PD, but bad pass. Now PD is covering for Myers on the defense. Good work by PD. Good job. PD took the guy's stick so he couldn't even get a shot on net. DeBrusque passes over to Besser. Besser flips it in the zone. DeBrusque moves in on the forecheck. He gets tackled. And then the puck comes free and Dallas skates it out to center. Pettersson back checking. Good job. Pettersson reads that one well. And then takes a minute. Everyone chill. Everyone chill. Pettersson drops the puck. Major Tau hogs for 2. Yo, Taos is pink. What's up? Major, are you upset or happy? Yo, bro, morning the Miller. Yeah, Major's not happy. Hi, Major, how are you? Carol, did you watch the intermission? Did you like what Dustin had to say about everything? Mancini has more NHL goals this season than Juleson. Yep. We already upgraded. Calvin 99 Charlie, laugh out loud, Michael. I'm happy, Major, says Pink Sunglasses. Hi, Carol, says Major Tau. Michael Chow, more assists too. Major Tau, Pink Sunglasses guy, thumbs up. Coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. Coconuts glow. And then Hunter's just crying. Sorry, Paper. Sorry, Paper. Miller's gone. Michael Chow, DPD and Mancini are almost the same size. Oh. The Legion of Boom. Oh, wow. 2 block shots there. Now Hoglander and Garland breaking out 2-on-1. Garland scores! There it is! I didn't think it was going to go in. It was kind of a weird play, but the 2-on-1 results in the 2 shortest players on the team hooking up. Connor Garland getting the goal. A little bit of delayed reaction there, but at the end of the day, Connor Garland made it happen. What an angle to score that from KJ Brazy. Garland! Russell will have to check it. Yeah, Carol, I will post it again later. So, KJ Brazy, Garly, Miller's gone. Hunter's sad. Kid Hachiko, WWW, goal. Yeah, getting it right from almost the goal line. Connor Garland put it in the net. I guess I can update the scoreboard too, eh? 1-1. Haha. Canucks are leading in shots too. You'll have to see that. Big Mac, the first half of Game of Thrones is good season. KJ, goal. This goal. Let's go, says Pink Sunglasses guy. Give that man an A. Yeah, Segmina wants him. Yeah, it looks like he's leading the poll too, I think. Big Mac, go, boom. And then Carol says, Google. Woohoo. And then B-Dog says, woo. And then Michael Chow says, the future alternate captain. And then early Game of Thrones is king. Pink Sunglasses guy, Miller, where are you at? Miller, who? Garlic for the A, Calvin 99 Charlie, Trevor Linden, goal, 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 Trevor Linden, Seamus B in the chat, my cousin from Kamloops, goal. And then Big Hog's like, bang, goal. And then Major Tau gifting a membership. Did anyone get the membership? Nobody got the membership, yo. If you guys haven't allowed gifted memberships, make sure you do that. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like nobody got that gifted membership. So Major Tau might get a refund. But if somebody does get it, I appreciate you, Major Tau, donating on that Garland goal, his 14th of the year. Heinen does well to collect that one. Stops on the half boards, gets to the front. Oh, puck bouncing on Ratsu, so he can't get a shot off. Woof, Otter didn't look on that. It was kind of a really good shot by Garland. Miller's gone. Go. Santa. Hoggy assist. Give Garland the A. B-Dog. Beautiful setup by Big Hog. Big, nice hog. Calvin 99. Do you think Miller is watching the game too? He probably is. Scrofford. Hog. Be on fire. Jazz. Go. And then Pink says, I do. While he's moving his shit out of the house. We're back. Pink Sunglasses guy, he has the game on TV. Scrofford, that's a dope pick. Yeah, it is. I wonder if JT has a putting green in his backyard like Horvat did. Michael Chow, I don't know. Pink sunglasses guy. Dude, Petey looks so happy. Connor, the Gargoyle, Garland, Jazz. I just posted a Miller sad edit on my TikTok and now I'm crying. And I'm crying now. Sorry to hear that, Jazz. Connor Hill. Highly doubt he'll be watching. What would be the point? Y'all cry over players. I never have. I don't think. I might cry if Petey left, though. Scrofford, thanks, Calvin. I took that myself from Northern Alberta. Yeah, it is a cool picture. The Northern Lights. I've only seen them a couple times in my life. Hughes on the point. Drags it. Compresses the whole Dallas team. Oh, and that shot over to pass over to Myers. Couldn't handle the pass, though. Garland at the blue line puts it over to Hughes. Hughes walks it. Garland with a shot. Looks like it went off a player and over the glass. Out of play. Whoo! 12-13 left to go in the second period. Connor Hill. Pink sunglasses. They're human beings too, mate. Plop the donos into the Jersey Fund. Yeah, I would, pink sunglasses guy. You would. I guess I never really liked Miller. The truth comes out. Hunter. Uh-oh. Miller has Shesterkin. Shesterkin, get used to Millie yelling at him then. Sounds like my wife is preheating the oven. Segmina, Garland has been driving this team. Nice, bro. I'd paint that. Do you paint, Calvin? Segmina, Garland has been driving this team. Okay. I'm going to finish this poll question. So Myers got 30. Okay, Garland just went up to 60%. 60% of you said that Garland should get the A. Myers, 32%. Hronik is at 4. Suter's at 5. Okay, kind of what I thought. All right, we're going to end that poll question. Chris Limpingwell, Mancini to protect Quinn. Yep. Welcome, Chris. Nice to have ya. Welcome to chat. I don't know if I've seen you before, Mr. Lippingwell, but welcome to Nothing is Perfect. We were watching the Canucks versus the Dallas Stars together. It's been lots of fun. I'm going to do a new poll question for you guys. I think I should have done this one earlier, but let's start a poll. How does today's trade make you feel? Did Hoglander takes a high stick, bleeds everywhere, and then has to change his jersey because of all the blood? That's another missed high stick. That's 5 missed high sticks in the last 2 games against the Canucks. The refs are out to lunch. Hughes, long pass across. So we got Hronik and Hughes out there right now together. Hoglander battling. Looks like Dallas just took a penalty. You love to see it. Okay, here we go. Here's your poll question. How does the trade today make you feel? I'm so sad. I'm so mad. I'm so happy. I don't know feel yet. Oh, that's a typo. I don't know how to feel yet. Ajigo, I've seen the Northern Lights once. I'll miss that night. Garley for the Hattie. Wonder why we're looking so good tonight. Hajigo, pink sunglasses guy. We're tied. Save the comment for when we're leading. Something is missing. Hughes ankled Robertson. Me not using Jason Robertson because I do not want to get ankled. Rockfester on the half boards. Besser puts it up to Hughes on the point. Good job. Boys recovering the puck off a rebound. Besser getting a good shot. Hughes at the point again. Vassar with a shot. Ottinger with a save. Covers it for the face-off. Good movement. Couple shots on the power play, so it doesn't look bad so far. KJ Brazy, relax, Jacob. We're not playing that good. AJ Dulis, all right, I got some thoughts on the Miller I want to share. Okay, AJ, let's hear it. Let's hear it, AJ. Pink sunglasses guy is just laughing it up. He's laughing and crying. Gary Wiseman, here we go. Segmina, we now need a power forward. I mean, technically Dakota Joshua could be a power forward, but I don't think obviously he's in the same realm as a JT Miller. Michael Chow, judging by the penalty minutes on Mancini, I don't know how much protecting he's going to be doing. Pink flat. AJ, what's up? Calvin and Charlie, occasionally painting is fun. Some real Bob Ross vibes over here. I'm just gonna put this little bush right here. This happy little bush. I draw. Pink sunglasses guy draws. AJ Dula. So Miller, I always felt was kind of player that when he was playing well, he would be on it. But when the team was struggling, it was very evident that he would not try anymore. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Pedersen shoots. Oh, it hit DeBrusk in front. I think Lindell might have scooped that one into Ottinger. Just not paint. AJ. Yeah, I agree with you, AJ. Good take. Yay, poll trivia. I drew a sick Ghost Rider the other day. Ooh, Miller is just at hashtag empath. Oh, so he just feels all the feelings, I guess. Big Hug Hockey, I don't think y'all realize how important a player Miller is. Big hug, linking, lit. I like drawing, but I'm not as good, so I don't. Oh, Suter almost chipped it in the short side there, but Carlson steals the puck back, gets to the point. Puck gets put down behind for Suter. Suter stops it. Hoglander intercepts the pass. Hoglander trying to come out with it. Hronek activates, gets the puck down low for Suter. Suter battling in the corner behind the net, coming out, gets the puck up to the point. Forbert puts it down low, gets in front of that, gets blocked in front. Suter falls, and Dallas carries it out. Looks like they're going to just chip it in and go for change. 9:25 left to go in the second period. 1-1. Canucks have tied it up here in the second period. Just failed to score on another power play, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, Dallas is really, really good. Phil DiGiuseppe! The puck came right up front, and Phil DiGiuseppe's like, Demko, help me! And then Demko helped him, and like, thank goodness he actually helped him. Oh my goodness. AJ Dulles, you would see multiple times where Miller would take out his frustration on teammates. The Dealey incident, the home opener in 2022 against Buffalo, where he's being held back by his teammates. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing, is if he could channel all that emotion towards the other team, great. But if you're pooping all over your own teammates, it just can't work. Now the PD incident. And now the PD incident. Yeah. We get high sticked a lot. Yeah. Jazz, learn the rules, refs. Jazz, you're right. The refs do need to learn the rules. AJ Dulles, it's kind of evident who was taking their frustration out more. If Miller was so important, why was he gone for a month? I think he was asked to take a personal leave of absence. After everything that's come out, it's probably the team said, hey, you need to take a personal leave of absence. Michael Chow, laugh out loud, total makeup penalty. Yep, just asking. Michael Chow, we have not seen Petey's final form yet. Yep, he's still progressing. He's very young. JT Miller didn't score 100 points until he was 30. Petey's already done it at 26. Chaos Giraffes earns the A and becomes the mean giraffe. I don't know if he's got a, well, no, he's got a mean bone in his body. Coach Rob Willie in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Coach Rob Willie. Welcome. What do you think about the Miller trade? Pretty chaotic, eh? Who knew that was happening today? B-Dog, come down to Miller. Comes down to Miller or the team. I'll take the team every time, says B-Dog. Yep. Pink sunglasses guy, same. Big PP. I love Big PP. W streamer, laugh out loud. Are you saying I'm a W streamer? I'm all of the above. Connor is feeling all the emotions. Gary Wiseman, I'm a Canuck fan. I don't feel anymore. Gary, watching from Hong Kong with the Yucks. That's why you're the funniest man in chat, Gary. You always make me chuckle. AJ Duas, the Rangers had prospects who were good in Perot or Emery. We get neither. Michael Chow, Zoro. Oh yeah, I rescind my Garley for my A vote and move it to Myers. He'd be good. Plus, he'd tower over the refs for extra intimidation factor. Yeah. Tyler Myers takes someone out. The refs, the fans want to call. Garley, that is funny. Gary, that is funny. Heinen gets taken out. Dallas is going to another penalty kill. Great pressure, boys. The first place I've heard from was Canuck Clay. Vancouver PP. Cheers, Michael Chow. Has anyone else noticed a change in the game now that JT Miller's gone? I mean, the Canucks are looking okay. They're playing like they have the last few games. So I would say if you were to talk about how they've been playing lately, Canucks fan 94, I feel like they're playing well. They're keeping it going. So AJ Dulis, like Miller, when he's on a good team, he tries. When he's on a S team, he gets mad and takes it out on teammates. Jazz, we could probably, we could have gotten Jacob Trouba, but the Ducks were too hungry to buy Brady Tkachuk 2.0. Hughes down to PD. Garland in front. Ottinger manages to cover it. Good movement by the Canucks on this power play. Yup. I have Canucks fan. I have Canucks fan. Canucks fan 93. I don't think you can draw too many conclusions from 20 minutes of play. Yeah, that is true. They're actually playing quite well. Yeah, I agree. Laugh out loud, Gary. This PP is subpar. Good thing we got another one. They should be 100 to nothing. If the Canucks were playing well, why is it 1-1? It should be 100 to nothing. Colin down low, tries to get to the front. Ottinger reaches out and grabs the puck. Canucks fan 94. Gary Wiseman, true, but it just already looks so different, like they're actually trying. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Canucks fan 94, but also the Canucks have been looking good for a little while. So I would say that despite the fact that JT Miller trade happened just now, they're still looking good. It can shake a team, right? Like this can shake a team. Patterson loses the faceoff, unfortunately. Gary Wiseman, if Sherwood gets more top four time, he could be a power forward, but it seems, oh my goodness, Garland centers it. Ottinger with a couple good saves there. 16 shots to 8. Yep. Now we're up to 18 to 8. Are we playing bad? Nope. Soft PP. Garley is busy playing Angry Birds on the bench. Oh, puck comes out of play. We had some looks. Wasn't that bad. How has Demko looked tonight, Gary Wiseman? He's looked pretty good. He's looked pretty good so far. Gets slew-footed by Lindell. Nah, he asked. Alvin already said he asked to be traded. How long till Garland is picking on PD? I don't think that's gonna happen. D breakdown. Hello, Mr. Willie, says Gary Wiseman. AJ Dulis, wasn't it confirmed that it was Miller's choice? Miller agreed to the trade, so he didn't necessarily call for it. A rugby game breaks out in the corner. Stars get it all the way down the ice. Carol, hi, Coach Rob Willie. What do you think of the trade? By the way, I looked at Miller's stats. Sup, Willie? At PD's age, Miller had 47 points. Yep. Suter comes up with the puck, puts it back over to Hughes. Hughes on the blue line. Skates it a little down low. Puts it down for Suter. Suter puts it back to Hughesy. Hughesy puts it in front. Oh, tipped just wide by Hoglander. Good play to tip that one on net. And Linus Karlsson getting some second power play time, second unit power play time, which is good to see. And then Hronek falls down and can't battle hard enough in the corner because he's soft. Gosh, I hate Hronek. And now Dallas is controlling in the zone because Hronek can't control anything. Oh my goodness. I know who my least favorite Canuck is now. Michael Chow. Anyone that has ever saw Myers in his Kelowna Rockets days knows he has plenty of mean bones in his body. Yep. The Shrek. Garland is hurt. No, he's fine now. The Shrek. Welcome, the Shrek. Always good to have ya. Pink sunglasses guy. Y'all tripping. PD ain't getting 100 points. He might not get 100 points this year, but he is going to get 100 points again in his career. Believe you me, Jacob. Coach Rob Willie, I think it's good. The first rounder pick we got is good. Yeah. Agreed, Coach Rob Willie. Let him breathe. I literally got a Miller name kit for Christmas. He gets traded. Get a Kuzmenko kit a year after his rookie season. Next year, he gets traded. I'm just not getting a name kit anymore. You giving them the kiss of death there, buddy. AJ, laugh out loud. What do you think, Carol, about the trade? PP, well, where DPD and Carlson, I don't know how to spell his name. The Saints, remember this, PD40 will never make it through 4 Stanley Cup rounds. Trade him now and get it over with. The Saints, not a PD fan. DeBrusque battling. Pedersen gets it down to the corner. And then Dallas breaks it up, carries it up to center again. Canucks now have 20 shots in the game, guys. 20 shots. We're not even done the second period. What's going on? B-Dog, AJ Dula is too funny. Dallas in 3-on-2. Forbert takes his man out, so that'll be a tripping call. That's not good. Michael Chow, bah, God, the refs acknowledge they know what interference is. Yep. I really think Miller was going blind the amount of times I see him squinting around a lot. Calvin. Nah, just depressed. Big PP, Carol. Well, I'm not sure about the people we got back. Yeah, Carol. We'll have to wait and see. Nice save, Ottinger. Derek, are you sad about the JT Miller trade? I am not sad about the JT Miller trade. I'm proud. I wouldn't say I'm sad. I would say I'm disappointed about the JT Miller trade. Coach Rob Willie, I think they are solid players, but no star players, but that's okay. We did get a first overall pick, which is pretty good. AJ Dulas, I just feel we're heading into a rebuild. If we lose Besser, then Hughes is going to want out. Yep. Yeah, if we rebuild, Hughes is not sticking around. Nah, Hughes will stay if Besser leaves. I don't know if he will, Jacob. Michael Chow, remember that the return on Horvat trade wasn't much until the Hronek trade. Yeah, and that's the thing. Rutherford likes to take pieces and then move them into other trades, so we know we might see what that kind of action happening in the next week or two or something. Pink sunglasses guy, PD gone. Hughes leaves though. Yeah. Rob Willie, is Shannon upset about this? Carol's asking. AJ Dulas, I love Garland since he got dealt here. Wow, Garland bleeding. Yeah, everyone's bleeding. AJ Dulas, he never gives up on a play. Refs hate us, laugh out loud. Their goalie is carrying. Yep. Their goalie does keep them in some games. For real. Yeah, getting goalied. Pachico, oh, the Canucks Instagram post about the trade now. Yep. Michael Chow, sigh. Hughes works so hard to set up something nice, and the other guys flub it. Yep. Calvin 99 Charlie, I've seen a stat where Garland is the third most ice time on the ice. Derek Hronek might be dealing with something. Yeah, probably. He's been hurt a lot lately. Calvin 99 Charlie, under Myers and Hughes. Oh, third most under ice time under Myers and Hughes. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that. And that's impressive for a forward too. Gary Wiseman, Hronek with his paycheck needs to be another anchor on his own line. Chris Lippingwell. Garen gets the A. Chris is a Garley fan. Michael Chow, talk it. Clearly trust Garland. He'd have him driving the Zamboni if he could. Interesting. Big Hog. Hot take. Russ hates Hronik. Hronik is meh. Michael Chow. I'm not a Hronik fan, but he's better than the alternatives on the team. Correct, Michael. And I was saying this stuff before Hronik got hurt too, and it was not fun having all these plugs in. Like Desharnais should not be in this lineup. Dallas scores on the power play. Robertson gets in the middle of the slot there and gets a good shot on Demko. 3:31 left to go in the second period. The Canucks cannot kill the penalty. Dallas is taking the lead. Peak sunglasses guy, Myers over Hronik. Hot take, Big Hog loves big PPs. That is true. He's even admitting it. But this is a big PK. No, it wasn't. Kwai Chang Kane said, go where you wish. Do you do what you want from Kung Fu? What does first round pick mean? That means there is, in each round of the draft, there's 32 picks. And so there are 7 different rounds of picks. So they will be drafting in the first 32 picks of the entire draft. Does that make sense, Jazz? KJ Brazy, guess I'm using my JT Miller jersey for bail. First round. Oh, this trade tree 100% isn't done with. Yeah, AJ Julius, you're right. KJ Brazy, ball hockey now. Have fun at ball hockey, KJ. Means first round pick. 13th pick-ish, Jazz. Coach Rob Willie, Shannon is at work until 9 p.m. She may not know yet. Oh, wow. She's going to get some news when she gets done at work. Myers at the high slot. Shot goes wide. Besser's down there. Hughes collects it, skates up the half board, stops, spins again. Drops it for Myers. Myers makes a move, skates down Main Street, puts it in front. No one can get there. Pedersen hanging out on the point, collects the puck. Hughes walking down, stops, spins. Good shifty moves from Hughes. Hughes gets checked, puck goes to the half boards, and then Hughes falls down and gives up the puck. You don't see that very often. Must have lost an edge. Got Pedersen back. It's a 4-on-2. Pedersen deflects the pass so it doesn't get to its intended target. Good job, Petey. DeBrusque misses the pass. Dallas collects the puck at center. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. A reminder, everyone, we got Nux memes coming up. Nucko from Nux memes coming up in the second intermission. So that should be fun. Gary Wiseman, they have an option. I think it could be potentially be next year's first round pick. Yeah. Oh, the net's been knocked off. Yeah, so Gary's right. If the pick that excuse me, let's start again. If the pick that New York gets this year is 13th or better, the Canucks will not get it. And then if that happens, then the Canucks get the next year first overall pick. Yeah. So Gary, that's the condition. So it is top 13 protected. So if the Dallas Stars, I won't. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh no. Go Vancouver. Goal. Yeah. I think Vancouver should get Besser and that first and move up the line into the top 10. Might not have that much to pick from being at 13th. Yeah. Michael Chow, I think if it's a 13th or better, the Rangers have an option to keep it. But if they do, the 2026 draft pick is the Canucks. Yeah. And then that's unprotected. So even if it's a top 10 pick, the Canucks would get it. Oh my goodness. Got something in my throat. Minute 20 left to go in the second period. KJ Brazy, swear jar. Gary Wiseman, don't let your Leafs buddies see you say that, Zach. Ugh, says Mike Torrance. Boo, says Carol. Yep. Where's Lankinen? Myers and RA. We RW. 2 goals, 9 shots. Demko is done. Mr. 110 flex stick scores. Just under a minute left to go in the second period here. 2 goals on 9 shots. Can't play injured Demko 2 games in a row. I don't understand why they're playing Demko again. They should have played Lankinen. Di Giuseppe steps through the middle, but gets the puck poked off his stick, and Dallas chips it out to center. Juleson turns and collects the puck. Puts it over to Susie. Susie chips it up. And the Canucks just whip it out. Hail Mary pass all the way out of center. Canucks can't collect it. Jays, same spot. Who played last game in net? It was Demko, a goalie. Maybe if I stop saying big PP or PK, Canucks will do better. I don't know. Demko. Demko with a save. Speaking of the man, keeping it a 2-1 game. Myers is feeling it. Dallas better watch out. Yep. Jacob. The Saints, Demko and PD, and our first rounder for Brady Tkachuk and Shabbat. Throw in a team bus. Yep. You know, you never know. I don't think Ottawa is taking that though, because they just signed their goalie to a massive contract. You're welcome, Calvin. Shrek. Canucks at least try to score, having 20 shots and a 1 goal, while the Stars have 9 shots and 2 goals. Just really bad. Anytime. Chris, the weight lifted on the boys means it's time to go into the last part of the season, more relaxed and ready to go. And that's the end of the period, guys. So that is the second intermission. We're going to get right into it. So, with nearly 60,000 followers on Instagram amassed over the last 7 years, this man has got the Canucks memes you need. He also writes articles for Canucks Chronicles and has been co-hosting a podcast called Pacific Perspectives the entire season. As well, he is available for shout-outs on Cameo. He is one of the most requested guests on Nothing is Perfect. So today, we're giving the people what they want. We are very excited to welcome to the show the one and only Knucko. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
It's actually interesting. We recently saw your game that you were at in Montreal was actually a game that you were at in the same section as one of our viewers, Mr. Big Hog Hockey. We figured it out because he actually broadcasted live from that game. And then we saw a video of you later, and it ended up that you guys were actually sitting in the same section. So it's pretty crazy what kind of small world that we're living in with that kind of a situation. Eh, Mr. Knucko?
I wonder if I met him. I guess I wouldn't have, because you'd probably tell me, but I met a couple people there. So yeah, it was very fun. It was a really interesting game. I mean, obviously it didn't work out great. I mean, you were obviously watching it, but it was fun. At least it was like one of the only games in 2025 where they actually scored goals. So I got that.
Yeah, in the last little while, I think they're like a minus 19 in the recent games that they've played.
Yeah, don't love that.
So we start off here on Nothing is Perfect when we're introducing new guests. We ask them a very fine question. What's your favorite hockey team?
My favorite hockey team, believe it or not, is the Vancouver Canucks. Now that might come as a shock, but it is them, in fact.
So Canucks are your favorite team. Do you have a favorite Canucks player of all time?
See, I'm young. I don't know what the age group is for your viewer base, so some of them are, I mean, if some of them are old enough, they're probably going to make fun of me. But the player who really got me most into Canucks hockey was Bo Horvat. So honestly, if I'm going all time without the recency bias, it's got to be Bo. Being from London, Ontario, I got to watch him as a London Knight, and then I guess I got to see him drafted to the Canucks and then slowly work his way up to being the captain. And I mean, it was just really cool to get to see his career progress. And even though he's, on Long Island now, he said some things that he feels bad about, so it's okay. He would have to be my favorite player of all time.
Well, he was my wife's favorite player as well. She was pretty sad when he got traded.
It was depressing. I was in class when that happened, and there's a video that my friend took of me just looking at my phone like this for like a solid 10 seconds.
So what would you say would be your most memorable hockey moment as a fan then?
This one, growing up, there was really nothing. I grew up in a Leafs household. I only really branched off to be a Canucks fan after 2011 had already happened. So I wasn't around for all that. And in the time of me being a Canucks fan, they've made the playoffs only 3 times. So not a whole lot to go from. The series against Calgary in 2015 really wasn't that great. The bubble series, There are really two goals that stick out in my mind when I think of best Canucks moment in my time as a fan. And it's Chris Tanev's OT winner against Minnesota in game 4 to move us on past the play-in, and Elias Lindholm's goal also in game 4 to complete that crazy comeback. And I think looking back in like 5 years on what the best moment as a Canucks fan in the first decade of watching was, got to be the Lindholm one. It's kind of sad that a round 1 overtime winner is the one that gets the prize there, but that game was so electric.
I find it interesting. A lot of the guests that are coming on, when they tell us about their favorite hockey moment, it ends up being some kind of an overtime goal, like Trevor Linden against Dallas or Burroughs slaying the Dragon. Those are kind of maybe special overtime juice.
It would definitely be slaying the Dragon if I weren't 8 years old when that happened. Obviously, I've watched that goal like time and time again, despite the fact I didn't care then. Because, I mean, I don't know if I've ever heard a crowd pop like that in my life.
So what brought you over to the dark side? Growing up in a house that cheered for the Leafs, what actually brought you over to cheer for the Vancouver Canucks instead?
I don't know if moving away from Toronto is joining the dark side. It might be the other way around there, but basically, I really grew up a fan of baseball, like when I was a lot younger. I didn't really care about hockey as much, so I just kind of went with what the family went with. When I was like, wait, this hockey thing's kind of dope. I wanted to explore further. I wanted some individuality, so I decided I wanted my own team. I had 3 finalists for my favorite team. It was Vancouver, Pittsburgh, and Detroit. Mm-hmm. And although I would have had cups if I picked Pittsburgh, I'm glad I didn't, because that's so bandwagon. It's crazy, like common 10-year-old going for Sidney Crosby. Detroit would have been cool. I mean, I do still like Detroit, but even though Vancouver sucks, like I think I made the right choice because it's pretty fun to be a fan. So I pretty much picked randomly. I definitely, part of it was that I wanted to keep it a Canadian team, and I just kind of landed on it. I mean, there aren't a crazy amount of reasons. I was just kind of 10, and I was like, I'll pick this team.
Did you play hockey at all growing up?
I didn't play ice hockey. I took skating lessons when I was 8, and I fell on my head, and I didn't want to do it anymore. I grew up playing baseball. I was pretty good at that. But I did play ball hockey, which is something. It's sort of something.
So did you have a favorite moment as a ball hockey player?
100%. I think I played like 3 years of it from age 10 to 13. But the one that the season that was like the most fun season was my very first one, age 10. And we got to the semifinals, and it ended up in a shootout. And it was like going back and forth. I was the 5th shooter on my team, and the age group was 10 to 12, so I was like the youngest guy on the team. I got to go up 5th, and it's one of those ones where both shooters go at the same time. So I didn't know what the other guy was doing. I just had to worry about me. I remembered the goalie coming way out for no reason, like flying poke check, and I just like calmly went around him, shot it in. Didn't know what happened until I saw everybody on the bench running towards me, which was like really fun. Like in baseball, the only time you really get mobbed by your teammates is if you hit a home run. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't really a power hitter. I was a pitcher and a contact hitter when I hit. So I didn't get that moment in baseball ever. It was kind of fun to be mobbed by my teammates for once. So that one sticks out of my head a lot.
So you're saying that in the playoffs, you actually shot at the same time as the other shooter?
Both guys shooting at the same time in the shootout?
Yeah, like, we both started from like around the center ice circle or center floor circle, and just like, I guess they didn't want to eat up that much time because there were other games after too. So, but yeah, it was kind of nerve wracking because you don't want to be the one who misses and the other person scores. That would be terrible.
I mean, that's something maybe we want to look at bringing to the NHL level.
It is kind of an the shootout is so boring that it might spice it up a little bit.
I mean, it's one thing to be a Canucks fan. It's a whole nother thing to be a Canucks content creator. What kind of started you on your journey as a Canucks content creator on Instagram and all these different sites?
So it was, the original account I made was like right after I turned 14. And I did it through the summer. I don't know why, but I started in August. And I did that from August until December. And I got to I think I got to 1,200 followers. And I was like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? And gave up in December of 2017. And then 1 month later, I was bored, so I was like, okay, I'm bringing it back. Really, the thing that made me want to do it more was all my friends in high school were really into soccer and basketball, so I didn't have anyone to talk about hockey with. So I wanted to find, like an online community to be able to do that with, and so I made Nux memes. Sometimes I scroll back and look at my first post, and it's like, how did I ever gain followers in the first place? Because oh my goodness, 14-year-old me was not that funny. But yeah, I just found the motivation to keep going with that. I started to gain more followers. I worked on my content a little bit. I turned it up a notch, and I found a community there. I've gotten a lot of friends from that account, so it's easy to keep going with how big it's been in my life and how much I've gained from it.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Even here, we've been streaming games ever since the beginning of the preseason this year, and it's just been cool to see the community grow. It's very cool to interact with the Canucks fans every single game. It makes it easier when they're losing to have somebody to chat to about it. So it's been really, really fun to
building a little bit of a community. It's fun.
So what have you learned in your time as a Canucks content creator? Is there anything that you've really had to kind of overcome or really change things up as you've been going through the process?
Probably off seasons. It's brutal during off seasons. It still is. But I've just had to muscle through that. There was one summer where I posted every single day in the off season. I don't know how I did that. It could not have been good content. But having to work through a time when absolutely nothing is happening, if you can get through that, then you can do it the rest of the 9 months of the year. So other than that, I don't know if there's any specific moments that I had to overcome. I've had times where I've wanted to quit because it takes up some time and it's kind of just stupid, it's not like I have the most intellectual Instagram account of all time. But I've been too lazy to quit those times, and now it's way in the rearview mirror. I don't want to stop doing it at all. I enjoy doing it, even though it's goofy. It's fun to do, and that's really what matters. So really, it's just the motivation part that has been able to get me through. I needed that motivation, I had it, and now I'm here.
I mean, that's the thing, as in my day job, that's the thing that you hear on a regular basis from people who hear that I'm doing this, is that they're sick and tired. They don't want to see Gazdic on their intermissions breaking down the game. They want to see someone who's going to make them laugh. They're going to want to see someone who knows their Canucks hockey. They don't want just some random person, right? So it's interesting that now people are turning to social media to find their Canucks content creation, which is very cool.
Yeah, it's so boring. You look at NHL on TNT, you look at that panel, they're having so much fun. I would love something like that. They're breaking the set with pucks. That's sick. That's what it needs to be turned towards, not just 4 guys droning on. Other than BX, BX is cool.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your work on Canucks Chronicles, and what can people expect when they tune into that webpage? Because it's essentially like Canucks newspaper that you guys are doing online, eh?
So Canucks Chronicles is a student-created thing. It's an outlet by 2 guys named Alex and Ryan. And Alex had reached out to me over the summer because I had expressed an interest on in my story about doing more serious stuff, writing articles about the Canucks. So it's a really loose thing. There's not a lot holding me to it, but I'm holding myself to at least 1 article per week, and we give our opinions. I really think it's quite good. I read a lot of different Canucks websites, and comparing it to not myself, I'm not trying to be cocky, but the other people on the website, their articles are also great. So I think it's cool to get the opinion from guys who can clearly get their opinion out, but also are younger, have some stuff going on. It's a passion project right now, and I think that's what it needs to be. I think it's quite interesting, and we don't hold back on our opinions that often. I mean, I've tried this year a little bit. I don't want to be too mean, but you can read between the lines sometimes with what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good website. We don't have too many writers right now. I think if anybody wants to reach out, I think that there's an opportunity. If you go to the Canucks Chronicles Instagram, I don't know what they're looking for right now. I didn't talk to them before doing this. you might get turned away. I don't know, but it couldn't. If you want to write about the team, it couldn't hurt to reach out to them.
Yeah, you
They're
seem
very
like
great
a
guys.
you seem like a very busy man because you're also doing a podcast called Pacific Perspective with the Oilers and with an Oilers fan. Actually, how did you get started with that? Recording with an Oilers fan because it's kind of an interesting conversation to have when you have opponents getting together and make a podcast.
So the Oilers fan is Kyler Mimamoto, another Instagram account that I've known for a while. He's might be the biggest dummy on the planet, and it's incredible. We have a good dynamic because we've known each other for so long, just through the Instagram. He had another account that got taken down, so he lost a lot of followers from that. But we've been friends for a good amount of time, so our chemistry is good. Our dynamic on the podcast is good. We just kind of yell at each other, and then there's some sparkling moments where we agree with each other. But he had talked to me in the summer. I had no plans on doing a podcast. I didn't want to do a podcast. I didn't want to be that white guy who has a podcast. But he reached out to me and was like, yo, it would be kind of sick if we had a podcast where it was two fans of different teams, especially rival teams, because it's not really something that's been explored that often. Most podcasts, everybody is a fan of the same team. You're specifically focusing on one team, or you're focusing on the NHL as a whole. But to look at these two teams, it's so perfect that we started it now because obviously there's the playoff series in May. You can explore these two teams' seasons together, and they're very intertwined, being both in the same division and being both Canadian and both supposed to be good. It's an interesting podcast to go through because, again, you get the perspectives of two different guys from different teams. You get some arguments, and I think it's a pretty creative thing. It's been fun to do. I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of just having a conversation with my friend about hockey where I can take out all my anger on him, and it's just content. So it's been fun.
I guess we can all agree that Calgary sucks, right?
That is true, but they're better than us.
Yes, that's probably my Canucks bias coming out because I will never admit that they are better than us. No, I won't. So I was poking around Cameo, and at the start of the year, I was thinking about getting a Canuck to do some stingers for Nothing Is Perfect. And at the end, I ended up finding you on there. So what's it like actually being on Cameo and doing kind of shout outs for people when they're calling you out?
Well, I knew that to apply to be on Cameo, you needed 30,000 followers at least. And once I hit that, I applied for fun. I didn't expect anything, and I didn't hear anything back. And then a couple months later, I was like, why not? I'm just going to do it again. So I sent it. I sent in a request again, and they were like, yeah, you're approved. I didn't expect that to ever get approved because, like, I don't think I'm the kind of person for Cameo, really. And I've felt a little bit guilty, too, doing it, just because I would have done these for free anyway. If people DM'd me on Instagram about it, I would have done it for free before I had this. But now, obviously, I can't because people have paid for it. I don't want to be robbing them of money. But I've set my price so low. Like, if you search up hockey and you sort by lowest price, I'm like one of the first ones to pop up. So I think it's okay. I think it's fine. I actually, when I set my price, I set it at $5 USD. Because that's the most I felt like morally okay with doing. And the person from Cameo reached out and was like, it's a little low. You want to go to $10 maybe? And I was like, nope. And I haven't switched it since. So it's $5 USD. I do some promos during some months where I donate all the earnings from the specific month to charity. I'm currently not doing that, but I'll probably do it again in the playoffs. They're kind of not the most fun thing to do ever, especially with some of the requests I get. There have been requests where I like am cringing full body before doing it, and then I do it and I put on a crazy amazing show, and then after I just sit there thinking about what I said for like 30 seconds. But it's still a pretty fun thing, and it's kind of cool to just be able to say I'm on Cameo, with Hank from Breaking Bad.
Well, Nako, we really appreciate you coming on the show today. We love having you on. We would love having you on sometime in the future. Maybe come on, do some breakdowns during the Canucks games, see if you can give us some insight into how the Canucks are playing that game. So we'd love to have you come back on sometime.
Yeah, I'd be down. I never have any shortage of yelling to do at the Canucks. So whenever, just let me know. Thank you for having me.
Thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed the game. Well, I hope we all can enjoy the game tonight.
You too.
We'll see. There it is, guys. Nako from Nux Memes live on Nothing is Perfect. Very cool, isn't it? Nice of him to do that for us. Make sure you go check him out on Instagram. I've got his Instagram link in the description. And then from Instagram, he's got all of his different social medias that you can get on there. Third period's underway. 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. Quinn Hughes behind the net, drops it for Myers. Makes a pass up to center. Good tip pass from Petey. Petey gets it at the blue line. Can't keep it in though, oh, does he? Can't see it. Got these low cameras here in Dallas. Consider me subbed. Good job. Pacific Perspectives. Yeah. Yeah, go check him out. He's got a podcast there. W Nucko, by the way, I subbed on YouTube. I don't have Instagram. Cool. I'm sure he appreciates that. Janice, he's not doing well. Anthony Mackie gonna be a great captain. Not gonna lie, I don't know he was on about. Just got boring after. I just remembered that part. He's gonna be great. Go watch the cinematics for the Old Republic. That is Star Wars. There's been 8 captains. Only a couple of them actually had powers. Oh yeah, you're talking about Captain America. The old PS2 game with Starkiller. OMG. Myers skates onto it. Flips it out to center. Lindell passes it past. Oh, and then the Hronek has collected the puck. Passes over to his defensive partner, Susie. Joshua lost the puck. Dallas carries it back in. Down with a shot. Demko with a save. Puck comes out. Connor Garland skates out to center over the blue line of Dallas. Stops in the corner. Puts it back to the front. Suter with a tip. Garland spins. Loses the puck though. Suter's into support. Dakota Joshua into the support as well. Garland trying to get it down low. Can't get it to go. Rugby game breaks out on the boards. Wilson's back, luckily. Susie collects the puck. Passes off the boards. Indirect pass. Connor Garland tips it deep in the Dallas zone. Nucko was on HBTV after the game. Yeah. Yeah, and did you see that, Big Hog? You got a shout out. Nucko gave you a shout out, brother. Imagine if there was a movie where Ovi was the 8th captain. Ha! Yeah, I saw him on the TikTok, Big Hog. Big sunglasses. You happy about the trade? Janice asks. Blooming. Ha ha ha. Watch cinematics. There's some good stuff. Janice laugh out loud. Old Republic is sick. Big Mac. There's like 130 movies of all time of all the cinematics. Too bad the game sucked. Oglander protects the puck. Gets it to the front of that. No Canucks there, unfortunately, to collect it. Myers and Hughes takes his man out. Good job. Hughesy playing physical. Myers runs his man under the board. Hughes collects the puck, gets the puck up to Hoglander on the half boards, who skates out to center. He gingerly, and then he reverse hits his man, knocks him down. Carlson in on the forecheck. He knocks his man down. Forbert steps up and hits his guy. Hronek collects it, passes out to center. Giuseppe drops the pass. Ottinger makes a stick save. Shake and bake was awesome. Homemade shake and bake is even better. I grew up rich and now I'm poor. What's shake and bake, people? It's the best way to serve chicken. I'm technically an orphan. No one wanted me. I want you, Calvin. You can be my son. I'll adopt you. Breadcrumbs and herbs and spices mixed. And you coat the chicken with and bake. It is awesome. Tasty. Oh, DeBrusque centers and the pass gets tipped. Hints in. Juleson can't do anything. Demko gets scored on again. Oh, whoops, 3-1. Look at that. Juleson and his defensive partner were caught out of position. What a surprise. Juleson was on the ice for a goal against. What a surprise. Jules gets spun, can't catch up, stops skating. Seriously. I hate Juleson so much. Brutal. Susie and Juleson. Juleson's supposed to be tough and he gets knocked over there. Seriously. Oh, thank you, Michael. So we're in a brief history of number 9. Pyatt, Hodgson, Cassian, Prust, Leipzig, JT Miller. Calvin 99 Charlie, not gonna lie, I piss people off on purpose is why. Laugh out loud. Janai, sweet goal. No, it's not sweet. Suter puts it into the corner for Garland. Can't come up with the puck though, but he's still battling for it. These camera angles are brutal. I'm like cricking my neck trying to see like if I can see lower, but I can't. Demko sucks so bad. Ugh. Michael Chow, Juleson, this is my look of surprise and shock. Demko has to stop that. I mean, Chris, he shouldn't even have to make the save there. Juleson should have been able to take the man. He was expecting his defenseman to do what his defenseman should have done, and then he didn't. The forward is able to cut across, get Demko moving, and then slides the puck under him, and that all happens because Juleson can't do anything. He's supposed to be physical. He was not physical there. Bluger tries to chop it on net. Carlson, Hoglander, Bluger in the corner. Puck comes out to the half boards, though. Stars moves it all the way out to center. Ronick in his own zone. I hate Juleson and Demko now. Like, WTF. Juleson can't do anything. Clip that. Yep. Well, he's less points than Lankinen, so. Remember, the defenseman we just traded for has more goals and assists this year than he does, and he's been playing the AHL. Janias, 3 goals on 13 shots. Love to see it. Hashtag love to see it. No, I don't love to see that. Might turn the game off. Laugh out loud. Durant drooling over the Stars PDO. WTF, wasn't Juleson in the Miller trade? No, it was Brandstrom. Don't play Demko 2 games in a row. Nah, Brandstrom. No membership. 3 goals, 13 shots. Safe to say Demko isn't what he used to be. Some would say that, Barber. You're one of them. Also, we need to score more than them once. Yep. The Saints, Juleson for Dallas team bus. Yes, let's trade Juleson to Dallas for their team bus because it's probably big. Lots of room. Ronick puts it over to Myers. Myers starts the puck out. Pass up for DeBrusque. Over to Petey. Petey makes some moves. Goes to the corner. Comes to the front of the net. Gets taken down. No call. KJ Brazy. Demko got left out to dry. Yep. Deal, says Big Hog. Chris, but bros, sometimes our goalies has to back his D out team game. Man, yeah, true. Yeah, you do need your goalie to make saves. This is very true. Canucks gets put back. Duchesne dangling. Can't do anything with it. Connor Garland spins. Ooh, Connor Garland out. Dumps it into the zone. Too many men on the ice. I don't know what's happening. The refs called a penalty or something, maybe not. Huh. 12:28 left to go in the third period. Canucks down 3-1 now. Demko should have made that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if he would have, Jacob. I don't know if Lankin would have made that save. It was literally like Juleson should not have allowed that guy to go across. Juleson got bumped. He's supposed to be a big, tough guy, and he gets bumped. And then there it is. The puck gets put across, causing Demko to have to move. And if Demko has to move, he has to create a space, and then the guy slides it in there. So the defenseman should have been there. Juleson should have been able to stop that. Jazz Canucks are 1 point behind Calgary, and we lose today. Calgary wins tomorrow. We are done. Big Hog. Put Nucko on D over Juleson. Yep, Janice. If it makes you feel any better, Stu Skinner let in 3 goals within the first 10 shots many times. Demko needs a team like the Oilers to score 4 to win. I mean, sometimes the Canucks can score 4, not a lot this year. Segmita, the team needs a heart transplant. Yep. Maybe we call it a heart transplant, spelled H-A-R-T. Barbershop Pacific is easy. Kings have fallen off. Yep. True. They just had one. We didn't get a heart back for JT. Huh. Yeah. Big Hog, no, I meant why the F wasn't Juleson in the Miller trade. Oh, no, because New York didn't want him. Philip Chikrin is on a plane. He purchased in-flight Wi-Fi and checks the score. He turns and stares out the window and wonders where he went wrong in life. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to stare at you again. Theodore would have saved that. Jose Theodore. Oh no. Quinn Hughes has gone to the dressing room. Let's hope it's equipment, people. Oh no. Our best defenseman's gone. How much time left, please? We got 12:04. 03, 2, 1, 0. Janias Patterson trying to do a McDavid dangle. Ain't possible. Oh, Pedersen. Swerve and Irvin, we traded our draft bus for Juleson. I don't have the game on. Yeah, I heard, brother. That sucks. Chris, 5 whole goals should not happen. Well, they do. Unfortunately. Just subscribe, says Zach. Canucks getting a penalty? Live allowed Michael on a heater today. 12:28. We're good. Come back, Kings. Is it too late to go back on the Miller trade? Yeah. We're not done, says Jacob. We can lose 2, but we need to win 4. Huh. Tyler Myers going off for interference. Hachiko, we should have traded you. Oh my gosh. Kurtalian. Demko's stick should have been while moving. Yep. Then Duchesne bumps into Demko. And the camera angle changes so that you can't actually see what's going on. Duchesne is very sorry. He didn't mean to. Hachiko, I agree at Big Hoggy. You're my least favorite line mate. Ouch. Yep. Hachiko, let's fight so they trade one of us. WTF, what did I do? You want me traded? The toxic locker room behavior. Yeah, trade me too. Yeah, we should be traded. I'm on the fence about buying quarter season tickets again next year. This is fine. Canucks get the puck all the way down the ice. Just saying it's Hachiko for Team Bus. Yeah. We're going to get their team bus and their bag of pucks. Let's get ready to rumble. We've got Big Hog versus a Chico. Do 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 do. Shot through the crease. Puck comes out. That should be offside. It is. Michael Chow Quinn going to the dressing room to throw some chairs around. Yep. He's going to come out and just throw one on the ice. Yes, sir. KJ, I've been to so many losing games this season. I don't pay for that. I won't pay for that. First game back with missing Miller. Tough game to play. Player short. Kyle, today's trade super sucks because Miller was a huge part of the team. They even cheered his name at the WD event in Vancouver. He always dominate. Is he always the dominant player on the team, now given away for losers? I agree with a lot of what you said, Kyle. It is super sucks. But it is what it is, I guess. Welcome to the channel, Kyle. I don't know if I've seen you before, brother, so welcome to Nothing is Perfect. Thank you for sharing your comment. Next game, we will have a better lineup. Game plan, I mean. Kyle, the Philip Strickland dude they got for him is made out of glass. He's one hit away from a serious concussion. Yeah. Michael Chow, the chaos giraffe returns to his natural habitat, which is the penalty box. Big Hog, I'm mad. Big Hog is mad. The Saints, remember, we are all Canucks. Coffin, dead. Nucks got no morale left. Janice, by the way, I love how much you interact with your stream buddies. Thank you, brother. We're always trying to keep things reactive and interactive here on Nothing is Perfect. Duchesne's visor. It's game one. Yeah. Big Hog was timed out by Big Mac for 20 seconds. Lol. Janice. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Chaos Giraffe. Check. Michael Chow, why buy season tickets when you could buy a gold toilet? Yeah, I mean, gold toilet would be pretty sick, eh? Pink Sunglasses. Y'all know Dallas is a good team, right? Kurt. I wonder if they will still move Pedersen. They might. But I think it's probably more likely that they're now looking to bring in another. Oh. Pedersen just took an elbow to the face. The Canucks will get a power play. Vancouver going to the power play now. Curtalian. Oh, here comes Quinn. He's coming back up. Quinn is back. Get on the ice there, buddy. I feel like it's more likely that they're going to bring in a guy. I think they're going to try and get another center. They might flip the first round pick. You never know. Chris, 4-gamer man, I bet super tired, especially with all the BS going on. They come home and have one day off. Just enough time to get rid of the demons and fresh start. Yeah, they got Detroit coming up on Sunday. Best defenseman Hughes. Don't you mean best Canuck in general? Yeah. He is probably the best player they've ever had in their entire history. I want to play against a team that's fighting, not no bitch team. Swear jar. Big Mac putting the swear jar in there. Kyle, hockey is all Canada's got. Yep. Especially with the US-Canada war going on nowadays. Yeah, Kyle. Can you believe it? We used to be friends. And now Canada and the US are going into trade wars. Hockey will soon be American. Yeah, you're working really hard on it, Chico. KJ Brazy, what US-Canada war? We got beavers. Yeah, you better watch out. Prepare to be destroyed. Hachiko, you should probably do some research into Canadians in war. You might not like what you find. Janice, I like your comment, Big Mac, but a coffee at Timmy's is at least $2. Laugh out loud. The thought counts. No. Kyle, KJ Brazy, in case you've been living in a cave, the tariffs from Trump's, dude. Yeah. You scared? Question mark. Peter gonna have some interviews though. Big Hog, tag me in. Jason in the chat. Welcome, Jason. Haven't seen you in a little bit. They need a Shorzy pep talk, magic words from the shitter. Trump is a sensible man. Yeah, DeSaints, that's a good point, right? Trump is very sensible. Paragraph Pro, I still forgot I owe some of those 20 gifted that got refunded. Everybody got their gifts turned on. 2v1, me and Jacob versus Ichigo. Mid for life. Banana, banana, banana. Eggplant, eggplant. Flex. Besser with a shot. Blocked. Hughes with a shot. That one gets blocked too. And the Dallas collects the rebound and scoops it all the way down the ice. Trump has a lot of Quebec-like policies, which is why frogs love him so much. We're all Canucks, just not JT Miller anymore. Paragraph Pro dropping a gifted membership, but I don't think it went to anyone. Pedersen, fourth line center, says Janias. Why are you? Canucks need this win. Yeah, why are you? I agree. Welcome to chat. Why are you? Good to have you. Canucks are on the power play. Tried to go backdoor for Garland. And unfortunately, puck didn't quite get there. Dallas flips into the corner. Quinn Hughes collects it. Just over a minute left to go. Big PP. I love big PPs. Turn your gifts on. This is outrageous. Why is Dallas not playing the Stone Cold Sea of Awesome music while Kim comes back to the bench? Yeah. Go, 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 says why are you? Dallas is highly overrated team, says Barbershop. Go Canucks, go, says why are you? Why are you, says go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Besser brings it in, puts it down for DeBrusk. DeBrusk skates right into the front of the net. Ottinger tries to cover it, but he can't get it. Dallas flips the puck all the way down the ice. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Janice, awesome, Major. PP, oh, and I'm back, says Quinn. Welp, crap, laugh out loud. Put it in the jersey fund. What happened to Hughes? We don't know. It might have just been a equipment issue, but he went down to the locker room for a minute. Veronic over to Hoglander. Hoglander stops on the board, spins down, puts it down low. Carlson can't take it cleanly, but battles for it. Carlson collects it behind the net. Canucks only have one shot in this third period. Roenick with a shot gets blocked. Cargo Pro at Major Chow. That's a bummer. Laugh out. I was hoping to change the luck. We technically have 2 firsts now. Yep. Yeah, number 4 team in conference is overrated, says Mike Torrance. At Paragraph Pro, YouTube is the new axis of evil. And $6 million in cap space. Yep. We freed up a bunch of cap space, so they're definitely going to look to add someone. Michael Chow, Vancouver needs to put tariffs on American team goals. Yes! Quinn went to the room, boys. Nothing is perfect. Your Canadian war crimes are no match for 30,000 nuclear weapons rapidly approaching your location. Ah! It's the perfect time to do memberships, too. Major Chow, YouTube, more like BooTube, am I right? Hachiko, fight me. I'm over you. Michael Chow, I take spray cheese and guns over Timmy's any day. Zidanoff, shot wide. Puck comes to center. Dakota Joshua takes his time. Canucks change. Looks it back for Forbort. Ratu. DiGiuseppe with a shot. Phil DiGiuseppe getting into it with Dumba. BooTube! Big Hog, I have launched 30,000 nuclear weapons and they are approaching your exact location. Tim Hortons isn't Canadian no more, Jacob. Truth. Get him, Big Hog! Wait, what? Yes. Hachiko is too scared to fight me himself. Since when? Big Hog hockey, yes. Timmy's is American and Brazilian. Yeah, unfortunately, they all got bought out. Wow, makes sense. Paragraph Pro, we're going to try again next stream, my brother. We appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys. Rome in the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rome. Nice to see you. Hi, Rome. AJ Duelist Management should have waited until Sunday so Miller and Petey could settle their differences at the Royal Rumble. Kyle, Tim's is Canadian, but too many fobs. Now. No, it's not. It's owned by Americans and Brazilians, Kyle. AJ Duelist, DeSaints, Big Hog, and Jake versus Jake Paul and Hachiko in cage match with Trump as the ref. What did I miss? What did I miss? You missed a lot. You missed JT Miller getting traded. You missed the Canucks going down 3-1. Hello, Pink Sunglasses guys. This is Rome. Big Hog, the game. How are you, Rome? This is Pink Sunglasses guy. Major Tau, Go Canucks Glow. Go Canucks Glow. Go Canucks Glow. Rome, you missed the shake and bake talk. Yeah, you did. We had a good shake and bake talk. Well, at least Timmy's was invented by a drunk driving Canadian hockey player, even if it isn't owned by Canadians anymore. Truth. Not too bad, says Rome. What do you think of the trade? Love me some shake and bake. Just like the Dallas Stars, Tim Hortons was really into Pantera. Dirk KJ Brazy, that's why I'd much rather would have Marcia Show over DeBrusque. Pink sunglasses, guys. I literally just found out about the trade. I don't even know the details. Not seeing us coming back now, trying to be negative, but we need a goal, a home game with our fans. Boost the boys. Nothing is perfect. Can you do a quick survey about Timmy Hose? Take Bouchard from us with $6 million. No, thank you. Garland gets a shot. Can't keep the puck, though. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Look at Richmond, BC. Everyone there can't speak English, even if you visit. No, Kyle. The difference is that everyone in Richmond actually speaks English, but they don't speak English to you, brother. Are we winning yet? No, Gary, we're not winning yet. Okay, I'll come back next period. There is no next period. Pink sunglasses guy. LMAO. Ain't another period. You guys in the comments section would have instantly have a heart attack if you set foot in my neighborhood. 5 minutes, we lose, unfortunately. We lost. Matt from the future. Kyle, I live there. I lived in Lloydminster for a year. That would scare you. I didn't hear no effing bell. Ding, ding, ding. Good to be seen, Russ. Let's give this guy a little timeout, shall we? I think he needs a little timeout. What do you guys think? I'm on your page, KJ. Burger King owns Tim's. Yep. Look at Richmond, BC, everyone. Everyone there can't speak English if you visit. That's so funny. Who cares? Truth. Yeah, now he's on a timeout. Michael Chow suddenly out of nowhere. Alex Burrows shows up on the bench, smacks everybody on the head, and tells them to wind a turd. 4 minutes left to go. Hoglander back to Hronek. Shot blocked. Stick broke. Now it's a kind of a pull the goalie. But Hronek just does whatever he wants and just whips the puck around the boards. Hronek, you idiot. What's going on? Dallas takes another penalty. It's what? Shesterkin, why do I feel someone smacking the stick on the net? Are you okay with the JT Miller getting traded? I'm not okay with it, Derek, but it is what it is. LMAO. Burger King is definitely an L. No way, Tao. Bouchard for Hughes any day. No, Janice, no! Burger King has a special place in my... Chris, great pod. Started watching today. Like the talking with your fans. Better than you doing play-by-play. We'll keep following for sure. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do like a very small amount of play-by-play, but it's pretty limited. Canucks have pulled the goalie. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. They're going to the power play, so they're going to go 6-on-4 with the empty net. Swerve Nerve never should have scratched DPD. That's totally why this is happening. I agree. Yeah, Mike Torrance, don't shit talk on home language. Yeah. Someone mute Kyle. He's actually cringe. Yeah, we did. Nope, I'm not. Oh my gosh. Dallas scores. Good job, Canucks. Wow, guys. We'll say Chinese rather than English. I mean, some do. Oh, I'll pass on Burger King. This is part of where Dallas caves in and lets Vancouver take it in OT, right? Or is that only a Canuck thing? This is fine. Hachiko, I live downtown on the east side. I'm not scared of your neighborhood. This is true, KJ. Not even mad about the loss tonight. Hachiko, should I be scared of your location? Yeah, I lived in some sketchy areas. KJ, what city? KJ is nose blind to the smell of urine. I'm chilling. (4-1) Dallas leads. Vancouver with a power play. Got the second power play unit out there now. Oglander pokes the puck, battling in the corner. Carlson blocks. And then Lindell shoots it off the boards. This is fine. How many games have Vinny played in the lineup since the Oilers beat you? None. He got pulled immediately. Your updates are fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, the comment I made was mostly directed at Kyle. Yep. 40 feet is great, but this team lacks character. Yeah, Segmina, we're starting to feel that. I love you, Pink, says Hachiko. I know, Hachiko. We all know. Derek, we can be better, just need adjusting. Ain't that right? Correct, Derek. I would say the same thing. Yeah. We can be better. It's going to take a minute, though. We don't have a full lineup right now. We've had 4 PPs. Yep. So Brandstrom returns to Rogers Arena video tribute, Ring of Honor, jersey in the rafters. All the above? We're going to do all of it. Doesn't seem like it. I only have 1 PP. Canucks have pulled the goalie without the goalie being yelled at by the other teammate. Ah. Empty. Laugh out loud. Fastest empty net ever. Hughes on the blue line. Down for Pettersson. Pettersson puts it down low. DeBrusque. Score! Y'all ready for this? Canucks make it 4-2. 2 minutes left. See this play here. DeBrusque takes it down low, has all the time in the world. Oh, it just squeaks it right through Ottinger. Pettersson puts it down to DeBrusque. DeBrusque puts it right through the 5-hole. Can't Knox should score to give you hope, then lose. Yep, that's what they're going to do. Demko lost us the game. I don't agree with you. Told you they were tired. Yep, I'm not even mad. Good effort, boys, says B-Dog. Hogs, pull the goalie. Blanky, please. Evan Bouchard for Quinn Hughes. Someone is on drugs for sure. Yeah. Demko coming out of the net already. Pettersson holds up on the half boards. Waits for the 6th man to get on the ice. Garland behind the net. Puts it over to Pettersson. Pettersson puts it back up to the point for Hughes. Hughes puts it. Oh, Hughes loses the puck. Has to regroup in the middle. Minute 43 left to go. Puck comes past everyone and goes off the boards. Dallas gets it down low and puck comes out of play at the Canucks bench. Hughes is wincing. You don't want to see that. Demko bad. Tocchet is gone. He will not be back. This team is now busted. Poo-poo game, says Gary Wiseman. Nope, not on drugs, laugh out loud, trying to help the Oilers win the cup. Fair enough. Yeah. What's Blanky going to do? Ugh. Me no likey. Pull the goalie and then try to sneak a 7th guy on the ice. Maybe the rest can't count. What was pulling the goalie call? That was when JT Miller was yelling at Delia to go to the bench. I kind of don't want Rick to get fired because I know the replacement is another Pens alum. Probably true. Suter working down low. Dakota Joshua gets it, loses it. Roenick with a shot, quick shot off the boards. Meyer shoots it. Roenick can't collect the puck. And Dallas scores again. Our management is obsessed with former Pens. That's because they are also over former Pens. Scrawford, Kyle, put a shirt on and think about your behavior. Too bad it isn't Saturday. You would have won. Yep. Truth. Rick will get fired if we don't make the playoffs. That's probably true. That's a wild username. Goal. Jake. 3 goals in a minute. Doable, right, guys? DeBrusque got one. 4-2. Goal. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see all this. Goal. Boom, boom, boom. Calvin 99 Charlie. Talkett ain't gonna get fired. He is gonna leave this shit show at the end of the year. Get another one, boys. We got this. Fastest 3 goals by one player in 21 seconds. Yeah, you'd love to see it. Under a minute left to go. Three to 4 Miller breaks into the arena despite being traded and scores. Inaudible Filipino noises is swerving. Rangers gonna lose their next game, says Matt. And you are watching from the future, so I believe you. Geez, that Demko guy is like he might as well not have been there on that goal. Ha! It's a joke because he got pulled. Bill Di Giuseppe, 10 seconds left to go in the third period. That's a very good call on that about bringing in more pens. Damn. Rip, cancel the parade. My life. Cancel my life. Laugh out loud jokes. You guys don't want Mike Sullivan. I will always be a fan, even though the pain. Yep. KJ, you're right. Because even though there's pain, there's also joy. Nick, 28 shots. Who cares? Means nothing. Correct. Nice goal, DeBrusque. Your ghost, 90% of that. Yeah, Nick, you're right. He does go very, very streaky. Oh, yeah, it's 5-3. Sorry. I didn't even update it. I'm not crying. You're crying. All right, let's get Dustin on here. I need some moral support after that one. Dustin.
Womp womp.
I know, right? A bit of a letdown there.
We were the better team tonight. Just a tough one.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones that feels like they got goalied because Ottinger was definitely holding him in there for the first couple periods.
Goalied and power play discombobulated when you lose your main puck moving guy, your board guy, and you practiced with him out there this morning as if he was going to be playing tonight. You're going to be a little disjointed and confused out there. So I'll give the power play a little pass. They tried what they could. They managed to get one there late. Tried to fight back. Outshot a team. Played as tight as they could defensively. Fought through a lot of tough traffic and tried to get some goals by Ottinger, but he shows why he is a Vezina caliber goalie. And also, Dallas just found a way to capitalize on a couple of mistakes that we made defensively. Juleson.
Yeah.
Sorry. Something stuck in my throat.
Is this the kind of game you think that gets Juleson finally pulled out of the lineup for DPD, or do you think this is just like, or do you think that
Lee, I hope so.
Talkett just likes Juleson too much?
I don't know. You can't go back to him after this game. After the 2 games that DPD put up, like, I know that he's supposed to go play in the AHL All-Star game, but I'd much rather see him in the lineup on Sunday here against Detroit in Vancouver rather than Juleson. But we'll see what happens. Juleson, obviously, the breakaway there, not a great look, and then our power play with the shorthanded goal. That's just unfortunate play there with it rolling into the empty net. So
let's see here. I've got the plus minuses out here. Brock Besser -3, missing his JT Miller. Pius Suter -2. Pedersen -2. Jake DeBrusque -4. That's the worst total in a game so far this year, I think.
and he scored a goal.
Yeah. But I believe the DeBrusque goal was a power play goal, right? So that wouldn't give
doesn't
him
count.
Yeah. So, but still, being on the ice for 4 goals against is not a good look. And if you're not scoring, even though he did, it's not great. I literally didn't even see Carson Soucy score. Can you tell me what happened there? Because I was not paying attention.
Oh, just kind of like a broken play. Scramble in front of the net. The loose puck made its way to Soucy, and he had a full wide open net to just hammer it home with the big cannon of a slap shot. Puts a top shelf where Mrs. Griffiths keeps the hundreds, as Don Taylor used to say.
I want to ask you about Hoglander, obviously, because that first goal that they scored with Garland, Hoglander gets high sticked. He's bleeding all over the place. And we know the rule in the NHL is you can't play with a bloody jersey. So he switches up the jersey, comes on, and then he creates that play. And Garland's finished too. What can you say about Hoglander's playing the last 4 or 5 games?
Very good stuff. Starting to look a little more like the Hoglander we saw last year, finding a little more of that offensive confidence, driving the middle of the net more, creating chances for his line mates. It was great. And how many 4-minute penalties are we going to have missed against us in these games? Like Garland too. Garland was getting beat up tonight, the poor guy. About 4 or 5 missed calls against him that could have been long power plays. So not that it would have helped tonight. We did have 5 power plays and it didn't look great. There was some good puck movement signs, but obviously Hughes at about 60% out there, I would say. Looking pretty banged up. I hope it's nothing serious, and I definitely hope this means he's going to take a pass on the 4 Nations because he could use the rest.
Yeah, 100%. I don't like the way he was wincing at the end of the night like that. I've got the poll question I haven't quite finished yet. It's got 62 votes so far, so I'll ask you what yours was. How does the trade make you feel today? I'm so sad. I'm so mad. I'm so happy. I don't know how to feel yet.
I don't know how to feel yet.
Yeah. And that is the winning vote, 37%.
Obviously, I'm sad. Like, I know how effective a player JT Miller can be at his best. And I've seen him at his best. Obviously, I watch every game. And what he was able to accomplish last year with the rest of the team was incredible. It's something that we really haven't seen as Canucks fans in a long time. That full team dominance is something that we really hadn't seen since like 2010, 2011. And so it was like, yes, here we go. We finally have a team to build on, because it was a bit questionable through the retooling years where no one wanted to call it a rebuild. And just when things start looking up, it's like, oh no, we're going to go 500 hockey. We're going to have serious locker room problems. It's going to affect everyone, including management, including coaching. I mean, 1 year ago, think about where this Canucks team was and where we are now. And it's just crazy to me. I feel like I'm in the twilight zone a little bit. I'm still not like fully settled from that trade and everything that happened. Like, I'm trying to be, calm about it and just look at the prospects that we have coming back and see that there is a lot of potential there. However, you can't help but look at the guy you lost and the heart and soul that he brings onto the ice when he's at his best. It's going to be tough to replace that. And the guys that are here now, they're going to have to dig deep and find another gear, because they're going to have to start being the guys that stick up for teammates and that try and take control of a game and put the team on their back. So when they get back to Vancouver, I'm sure that the leadership will have to sit down and have a meeting, and there'll probably be a full team meeting when they get back with management and everything about what the plan is going forward, because that is a big loss. You can't take one of your major leaders out of the lineup and just expect everything to go smoothly off into the sunset. Like, yes, it will help with the locker room drama. Like, him and Petey won't be fighting. People can move forward now. But at the same time, there's a big hole in your team now that needs to be filled. So it's kind of one of those addition by subtraction things. We may have gotten a little worse after that trade today, but in the end, the benefit of the morale in the room will pay dividends, I think, going forward in the future.
Swerve and Irvin agrees with you. Donating $2.79. Thank you, Swerve and Irvin, for the dono. Quick Quinn withdraw from the Four Nations. I'm begging you. And then he follows it up by saying, come on, they don't even name you as a captain. Such disrespect. Agreed.
Yeah, but I understand why they went with McAvoy. Half the games are being held in Boston, so it's just a publicity ploy. This whole tournament is a big publicity ploy, so I don't look too much into it. I mean, look how hard it is to get Quinn Hughes notice for the Norris. You really think they're going to make him a captain for a heavily Eastern media-driven tournament?
True.
Sorry, guys.
So, Pedersen gets a point on the DeBrusque goal, which is a nice play. Quinn Hughes getting a point on that as well, getting his 45th assist of the year, which is pretty wild. Still probably on pace for like 80 assists, which is insane. And then I wanted to ask you about the hits today too, because it's the first time in a long time that the Canucks actually hit 30 hits in a game, and they did it without Sherwood in the lineup. So I mean, that's probably a good sign. Looks like Sherwood might be close-ish, but it should be interesting to see how long he's out of the lineup. I was going to ask you about Hedl. Do you think when he gets in the lineup, do you think he gets in the lineup for the Detroit game? And if so, do you think he's playing like second-line center to start?
I would imagine that's the plan for now, barring any other major moves this weekend. I would think they would get him. Everyone's going to get into town tomorrow. They will probably meet the team and everything. And then Sunday morning, they'll probably do a game day skate, morning skate, do some line rushes with him out there, try and get some comfort. And I'm sure it'll probably be a kind of a committee thing, him and Suter going back and forth on that second line center role for the first little bit until he gets comfortable with the team. But I would imagine for now he will be slotting in as a second line center, or even maybe playing a bit of wing when we need some speed. He'll definitely bring some speed to the power play with zone entry. That's one thing that he's pretty much guaranteed to do is enter the zone with the puck on his stick with speed. So he will help our rush play for sure.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, because that's something the Canucks have struggled with. They've been a little bit better lately, but obviously still need to work on that. And I mean, even though the power play went 1 for 5 today, I think once they got the puck into the zone, they looked pretty dangerous for most part. Although they did have the one power play where I don't think they got a shot on it. But we're doing the 3 stars again, Dustin. How many Canucks made the 3 stars tonight?
Oh, tonight I wouldn't. Well, I'd maybe give Connor Garland 3rd star. Maybe he's probably the only Canuck that was deserving of a star tonight. But I'm pretty sure this is a Dallas sweep here tonight.
Yeah, I mean they pretty much got it right. I'd say Robertson 2 goals and an assist takes the 3rd star for Dallas. Hintz gets 2 goals and an assist. He gets the 2nd star, and then. Unlike last game, the Dallas goalie did deserve to get that 1st star, so he ends up with the 1st star with I actually ended up with, surprisingly, a .897 save percentage and 3 goals against average. So it's kind of funny how the stats don't really scream that they got goalied, but I think that's probably affected by that late Susie goal that I didn't even see happen.
Yeah, there was both late goals, right? Like coming with less than 4 minutes left. And also, looks like they took a shot or 2 away from the Canucks, so that'll drive his save percentage down just ever so slightly.
Yeah, they end up with 29 instead of 30, I think. The other thing I wanted to ask you about for tonight's game was obviously with JT Miller out of the lineup. Were you impressed that the Canucks managed to actually just show up and actually compete with a team like Dallas that's so good defensively?
For sure. It would have been tough to focus up, but obviously we don't know what the dynamic was in that locker room. We don't know the ins and outs of like what actually happened, but if he was generally the main problem, there's likely an instant feeling of relief over many of the players. So that helps get your feet going a little bit, especially last game of a road trip. So some positive things there for sure. But these guys are going to need to get home, talk to their loved ones. That's a big change to this core. So that's going to send shockwaves through the whole team. So everyone's going to kind of need to reset and feel it out tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see how the team plays on Sunday. That's what I'm more curious about. This game was kind of adrenaline probably, and a bit of shock took over, and just go out and play a game and don't think about it. It'll be next game day skate. He won't be there. So it'll be more time to kind of think about it and realize that, oh, we got to change so much again. So hopefully it's not too big of an issue, but obviously these guys are going to have to answer a lot of questions too in the media when they get home, and there's going to be a lot of stress. So this game was nice for them to put out a good effort, and it's just unfortunate they weren't able to get the win tonight.
So Dustin, growing up playing hockey, did you ever play on a team where the coach was one of your teammates' dads?
All the time.
So why are you made a funny comment? I'm starting to suspect if Juleson is Rick's boyfriend.
I saw that comment. That's why I started laughing earlier.
Because it's like, it's one thing to coach your kids, it's another thing to coach your boyfriend, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Funny.
He's got dirty pictures or something on Rick.
It seems like every coach has got that. Like Travis Green had a couple guys he'd play, and you'd be like, "Why are you playing him?" Right? Like it just seems like coaches have certain guys they like. Let's take a quick minute to look at the Abbotsford Canucks game against the Coachella Valley Firebirds, because we didn't update that out going back to last Wednesday.
Yes.
Not good news though, because when we updated, I believe it was 2-1 at the end of the first period.
Yeah, it was looking okay. So penalty trouble unfortunately ends the win streak as Abbotsford falls 5-2 to Coachella Valley on Wednesday night. The game started out as a goalie battle. Like you said, not a lot of scoring early. There was no scoring in the first, in fact. But Coachella would open the scoring early in the second with one Jaeger Furcus beating Nikita Tolopilo on the man advantage. What a name.
That is a heck of a name.
And but Abbey would answer with 2 goals of their own from the now New York Ranger Eric Brandstrom and Danila Klimovic. So the Baby Canucks would take a 2-1 lead into the third, but the Firebirds would strike early and often coming into the third period. About 1 minute 41 seconds in, they tied the game, and at 2 minutes 44 seconds, they took the lead on the power play. But as the Coachella player scored on that power play, he was slashed, and that sent them right back to the man advantage. And so at 3:22, Daniel Sprong, former Vancouver Canuck, would make it 4-2 after the Birds' third power play goal of the game.
Hang on. We just got spronged?
We got spronged. And actually, he set up the previous power play goal as well by Ben Myers with a really nice pass across to find him streaking down the left side.
So even the Abbey Canucks suffer from Canucks logic, getting scored on by former players.
Exactly. Yeah, and then at 4:54, they would, in the period, they would get their 5th goal past Tolopilo, pretty much coasting the rest of the way to the win. Abbotsford would manage 11 shots on goal in the third period, but weren't able to get any by the Coachella goalie. So yeah, they were unable to tie their franchise record 9th straight win. And we're looking to start a new streak tonight at home in Abbotsford against the first place Calgary Wranglers. However, it looks like that game is out to a 2-0 deficit after the first period. Calgary getting 2 goals on 8 shots past Arturs Shilovs.
So Artie's in.
And they are going to be starting the second period with 45 seconds left in a power play, it looks like. Oh, no, they scored on the power play to end the period. So they will take a 2-0 lead into the second, and Abbotsford will look to get on the scoreboard here early in the second and try and get back on the winning side of things.
Do you know if is Lecker Mackey playing in the game tonight, or is he still being held out?
He is not. He is missing his second straight game, so we will keep close eyes on that and see if he is in the lineup tomorrow night because they have a 2-game set against Calgary here. And then there's the quick All-Star game break, the 1-2, and then going forward, we'll keep a close eye on his injury. There were no updates on him specifically today, so if he doesn't make it in the lineup tomorrow, hopefully he makes it into the next set of games.
I think what we heard was he's feeling okay. It's not like it doesn't seem like it's going to be a long-term thing.
Yeah, it didn't seem super serious. He didn't really hit his head or anything. It was just kind of like kind of like a car crash. He probably just like a little sore, banged up, a little stiff, maybe a little whiplash. But yeah, he managed to avoid any broken bones or any major injuries, and no head injuries or concussions or anything like that. So he probably just needs a bit of time to rest up and get back on his feet.
Before we get into the next game against Detroit, I wanted to ask you about Karlsson and Hoglander, because obviously Hoglander, we already talked a little bit about with that good setup, but man, Karlsson is effective on the forecheck. I think his ability to position his body and take the arms of the guy and get the puck away from people has been very impressive. I'm sure Tocchet has been really enjoying those two guys together because they are absolutely buzzsawing lines out there.
But I would have really liked to see them stay with Petey tonight. I would have much rather seen DeBrusk and Besser with Suter or Bluger just for tonight, because that line with Petey was just starting to find some chemistry last game after 2 games in a row together. And then again, we have the Tocchet line blender going after some wins. Like, what are we doing here? But of course, they were forced to make some changes when the trade came down an hour before game time. So I would expect some more changes to be coming to the lineup Sunday. Obviously, we'll have hopefully we'll have Hedl in the lineup and see what he looks like, and maybe even we see Mancini here soon, given that he has played 15 games this season for New York, and we can always use a little extra help on that right-hand side. So
I think he's got like a goal and 3 assists or something like that for New York, right? Something
yeah, so and he's a big boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd rather have. I mean, I've never seen him play before, and I'd still rather have him in the lineup than Juleson. Does Rick Tocchet hate fun? Because all I want, because now we can't have the Lotto anymore. All I want is Bluger, Garland, and Dakota Joshua back together. And tonight they could have done it, and they didn't.
I know. I feel like it's coming though. It's inevitable, right? Like it's got to happen now.
Like Thanos, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And
So
where did it bring you?
Detroit's coming
Back
up
to me.
on Sunday.
Yep.
They played them early in the year, and it was an early game too. What was that? That was the breakfast game, wasn't it? Like a 9 a.m. start or some nonsense like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, it's a 12:30 Eastern. So yeah, it was 9:30 start. What a wild game that was on December 1st. We're playing at 5 o'clock, so a bit of an earlier game too. Detroit has been looking pretty good over the last little bit. They're 6-3-1 over the last few games. They're actually on a 4-game winning streak right now. What do you expect from a Detroit team that, like we talked about, when they did the coaching change, they kind of had a good push. They cooled off a little bit. Seems like they've kind of evened out now. Are we a little bit concerned about the Canucks losing 2 games in a row against a team like Detroit?
Detroit's got a lot of power up front. They can score. They just had a game last night where they were playing very, very well, and I think Dylan Larkin played about 25 minutes in that game. I think it was against Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they pushed Edmonton right to the brink.
Yeah, they won in a shootout.
Yeah. So you can't really you can't sit back on any team these days. We've found that out. Like we lost to Buffalo. We've lost to Nashville. We beat Nashville this time around, but lost 3-0 to them at home the last time around. So the parity in this league, any given night, any team can beat you. This team obviously got that extra jump when they got a new coach. They have found more scoring lately, so that's good for them, but not for us. But yeah, obviously, any game is you got to be ready. So we will have to see what the Canucks bring, what the lineup looks like with Hedl in, and how that's going to look when we have a different look power play. Like all sorts of things are going to change now. Penalty kill, power play, everything. Miller was a part of it all, so we will see. We'll see what happens.
Should be interesting too. I feel like it's going to be a high scoring game because Detroit is fourth on the power play in the league at 27%. They're also 32nd in the whole league at 69% on the penalty kill. So that's nice. So yeah, 5 o'clock. You gonna be around for the first intermission for that one?
I will be around, and yeah, a lot of speed. That's one thing that Detroit brings: a lot of youth and a lot of speed. Lucas Raymond, Alex DeBrincat, Rasmussen, Tarasenko, lot of lethal weapons. Even an aging Patrick Kane has recently found his scoring touch again under the new coach, under Todd McClellan. So we've seen plenty of Todd McClellan coach teams with his years in San Jose. So we kind of know what to expect in the style of play that's coming. So just have to be ready to go and put up a good 60 minutes. If we play like we did tonight, there's a good chance we can win. Couple of chances, couple of bounces go our way, and this is either a tie game or a game that goes in our favor. So
could be interesting to see what happens. The second game of the season against Detroit. So chance to sweep the season series, the home and home series against Detroit, which would be nice to see. Any last words for chat before I let you go, brother?
Don't panic. We cannot judge trades until we get a look at the players, and when draft picks are involved, we can never be too sure who wins or loses a trade. All we can know now is that the drama between Miller and Petey is officially over, and we can move forward and start focusing on something else. And hopefully this team can start finding a better consistency and winning touch.
Agreed. Thank you for all your efforts tonight, Dustin. We'll talk to you again on Sunday.
Thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you then. Have a good weekend, and thanks for coming by, everybody.
Dustin Boydell, everyone. One half of the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow / Rusty and Dusty post-game show. Always good to have Dustin on the show. Keeps me even. Oh my goodness, kids. What a game. What a game. What a game. What a game. That's not how I expected tonight to go. I honestly thought the Canucks were going to get absolutely dusted tonight, but at least they hung around, so that was good to see. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it goes that way, and that it is what it is, right? He got hurt. Why? Quinn looks so done. He was so done and exhausted. He played a lot, Shrek. KJ, this team needs the Four Nations break. Yep, he's hurt. Do y'all look happy when you are injured? Nope. You can only pack so much heart into 5'9" frame. Correct. Gamer A, Lankinen should start in goal for most of the games. Gamer A, what I want the Canucks to do is I literally want them to go Demko, Lankinen, Demko, Lankinen, Demko, Lankinen. I just want them to go back and forth. And the only reason I say that is because goaltenders seem to be a very schedule, habit, oriented kind of person, right? Like they like their routine. And if you can say to your goalies, okay, we're literally just going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That's a kind of routine. And I think that would help both Lankinen and Demko get into good form. But Gary agrees with you. You want Lankinen to start. Roll the hot goalie. Pulled out of the lineup? Nah, pulled out of the NHL. He was never an NHL caliber player. Yeah, Juleson, is we talking about Juleson? We let 2 empty netters. Yeah, we sure did. I would have switched back and forth between Lanky and Demko. Calvin, we're on the same page, man. We're definitely on the same page. Michael Chow at Mike Torrance, gotta be good at something, I guess. Yep. Getting really good at getting scored on empty nettered. Excuse me, hiccup. Calvin 99 Charlie, why did we play Demko another game? I don't know. I think they're trying to get him back into form. but I don't know if I agree with that. If you guys do have any questions about the game or any points you want to make, let me know as we're finishing up here during the stream. Mike Kajal, theoretically, Demko has better numbers against Dallas than Lankinen, or so we've been told. Maybe Dallas just has our number. They are a good team. And I'll put this up again. Thank you again, Swerve and Irvin, for the 279. I appreciate you. Mike Torrance, thank you, Russ. Thank you, Mods. Thank you, Mike Torrance. Nick H, this team won't win a playoff series, especially if they play Vegas or Winnipeg. It will be a sweep. Remember, Nick H, Demko almost beat Vegas single-handedly, and also remember that Winnipeg tends to choke in the playoffs. So, but I just, I would be happy if the Canucks made the playoffs, I think, at this point. KJ Brazzy, I wish Quinn would grow a pair and yell at the team. He's too quiet. Still love the guy. It hurts to be a Canucks fan. Does Quinn have have the A at least? No. Ass captain. Peach. Ouch. KJ Brazzy, laugh out loud. No, Quinn does not have the A. Zachary McNally, Leafs. Could be height and age. Probably his age. Internal team polys. How old is Charlie? Are you asking how old you are? Laugh out loud. He's 2 years older. It has to be a Boston bias. Oh, yeah, you're asking about Charlie McAvoy. I'm like, are you asking how old you are, Calvin? Are you talking in the third person again? Swerve and Irvin, there's got to be more to the story than we ever know. JT took a 10-game personal leave for a reason. Swerve, I am starting to believe that he was asked to take a personal leave. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, agreed, Swervin. From then on, it seems there are only one possible outcome. Yep. Need a membership. Zach, just make sure you got to go into your settings and make sure that you have it set up for gifted subs. Keep tuning in, and I'm sure you'll pick up one of those gifted subs. Correct. Yes, says Zach. Swerve and Irvin, hands up if today was the first time you heard the name Jackson Dorrington. Jackson who? Dorrington what? Yeah, I've never heard of him. I guess he's a prospect. Gary Wiseman there's asking Petey, do you think there will be more pressure? And he says, yes, but I want pressure. It's up to me to live up to it. Paraphrasing. Okay, yeah. There. You don't want to get cursed by the internet, right? Hey guys, I'm done work. Welcome back, Jake's Takes Hockey. You didn't miss much. Wait, we scored a couple more. I closed my computer down when they scored into the empty net. Yeah, apparently it's 5-3. Jake, I literally didn't know it was 5-3, and somebody at the end was like, it's 5-3, and I was like, what? Carson Soucy scored? I didn't even see. Just in time for the post-game show, Jake. KJ Brazy. Yeah, they got a couple of late meaningless ones. Yep. Jake's Takes Hockey. Ha ha ha. Right, Gary? Of course they did. They love scoring when it doesn't matter. True. Swervin, just like how we love winning to sewer our draft odds. Correct, Swervin. Isn't that what we do all the time? We can't finish like dead last and get the first overall pick, but we always finish like just below the playoff line. Brutal. Jake Takes Hockey. Well, I guess I'll make a video, laugh out loud. Canucks logic. Yep. Canucks logic. You know it. The Saints, I'm headed out to the bottle of wine. Out. See you later, the Saints. Lloyd, do you want to say bye to the Saints? No? You're just going to stare at... Don't... Oh, why are you always staring at me like that? I'm gonna play some chill. Have fun, KJ. Sorry that we lost your favorite player. I really hope this isn't the start of a rebuild because Quinn isn't staying. He is a competitive family who wants to win. Correct. And Swerve and Irvin, I put this up earlier, but I love it. Okay, Google, show me Philip Chikrin goal compilation. Yeah, I'm going to go watch that. KJ Brazy. KJ Brazy. Thanks, Dusty. No way, Dustin. We're going to be comparing PD and JT for years to come. Correct. 100%. KJ Brazy. Lankin is doing so much. Thank you, Demmer. Thank Demmer right now. Oh, Russ, my AHL team won the Calder Cup. My top line in the NHL is almost 90s team. Team looks so good. Same with the AHL team. My coach is got the Jack Adams. You're lighting it up, bro. Juleson never had the makings of a varsity athlete. KJ Brazy. Russ, do you think Demko is done or close? I feel like he's getting better. here and there, but I don't think he is close, but I don't think he's done. I think it's going to take a while more. I think the break is going to be good for him. I think he's going to spend some time with his coaches, and I think he's going to be better after the break. That's what I think. Why are you? I just don't want Chychrun getting injured when he comes to the Canucks, and we keep using the forwards right now. There's no change, and we lost Miller. Yeah, that was another aspect. Obviously, they had Atu Ratu ready to go, but obviously Atu Ratu's no JT Miller. Chychrun's probably, or Hedel is probably not either. I want Hedel to get injured. Says, why are you? Hedel, I think, will play well on Sunday against Detroit. That's my feeling. Not gonna lie, I watched a video before the game of Philip Chychrun and Victor Mancini. Okay, Calvin, did you like what you saw? Did you like what you saw? Tell me that. Why are you? If Demko is still regarded as one of our stars, he should play more games to find the feeling of play. Yeah, why are you? I mean, that is true. And I think that is the plan. The Canucks' plan is to play Demko more. But I don't know. I kind of want them to treat it like a Swayman Allmark kind of a situation. That's my thoughts. Hope Hedel concussions issues aren't persistent like Ferland. Yeah, Ian Clark's absence is so evident. It's crazy. Hedel should see Crosby concussions doctor. Yep. Shelov's performance fell off a cliff when he stopped being the goalie coach. Yeah. I realize, you guys, that we haven't had this guy over here. Hey, Dobby, come here. Come on. A post-game show appearance from Dobberton. Oh, yes. Here we are. You guys have any questions for Dobby? He's here. Post-game show Dobby. He's been napping all night. Oh, yes. What a nice, sweet boy, huh? What a nice, sweet boy this Dobby is. Hedel looks decent. Mancini is young. Hopefully the Canucks do the right thing. Hedel looks like a younger Miller worth $4.4 million. And then KJ's like, Dobberton! Dobberton. Oh, look at him. He just loves it. He loves nuzzling under my neck like that. Using those custom emojis. Calvin99 Charlie. Dobby, little boy. Why are you? I don't think you've actually. I'm going to get him closer. Look at this little fucking boy. Oh, I just swore. Swear jar. Oh, yes. Is he not the cutest little dog that you've ever seen in your whole life? We should have just been doing this the whole game. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Okay, a little Dobby for you because we didn't get him during the game, which we probably should have because it might have helped. Dobby, what is it like being a good boy all the time? KJ, he's not a good boy all the time. Sometimes he's the devil. He's actually been an absolute monster all day. He almost knocked over the light. Dobby, can you come over here? Thank you. There was one day he actually knocked the light over. Come on, right up here. Dobby, look at that face. Dobby wants his treats. Oh yeah, he does get 3 treats, doesn't he? Maybe I should. Do you guys want me to feed Dobby his 3 treats? Manly Boomers hates this Miller trade for sure. Yep. Nice. F-bomb from Russell. Laugh out loud, uncommon. We had no Dobby luck during the game. This is true, KJ. Okay, I'm gonna go get Dobby his treats, okay? Dobby deserves 3 treats because the Canucks scored 3 goals, so I'm gonna be right back with 3 treats, and then we're gonna end the stream after that. How about that? How about that? Okay. Got this right here, guys. This is one of Dobby's favorites. It's like venison bites. Yeah, he's right here ready to go. Okay, we got the 3 treats for Dobby. Hey, come over here, Dobberton. Oh, yes. Stand up. Oh, yes. There we go. There's one. Yeah, what a good boy. Okay, shake my hand. Oh, yes, shake the hand. Oh, there's 2. Got 1 more to go. Ooh, boop. Oh, yes, you get so spoiled, Dobby. What a good boy. Go Dobby, says Calvin. Why are you? Best part of the post game. Yep, doggies are the best. Yeah, Dobby's a great boy. Gary Wiseman, see you next game, gang. See you on Sunday, Gary, against Detroit. That's right. So it was Russ's fault. Canucks lost. Trevor Linden. It is my fault. I should have brought Dobby on earlier. I'll give my dog his treat and my cat Bojangles. See ya, Gary, says KJ. Peace, Gary. Swerving Irv. Susie doing it for Dobbs late in the game. Correct. Yeah, Susie's like, I don't think 2 treats is enough for the boy. Huh? All right, everyone. Canucks lose 5-3 against the Dallas Stars. Again, the Vancouver Canucks will be playing the Detroit Red Wings on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Let's go through the donos for the day before we go. Zach saying go Leafs go with his 1-month membership message. Big Mac donating $3 for the swear jar. And then also donating another $1 for the swear jar. Carol saying, I just want to say I was wondering if the 2 players we got are any good, you know about them. And then Calvin donating $2 for the 3-game win streak. And then Big Mac donating $1 for the swear jar. And then Major Tau donating $5 for the midlife banana, eggplant flex. And then Swervin' Irvin with his $279 dono. Quinn withdrawal from the Foreign Nations. I'm begging you. Yeah, I want him to pull out too now. Whoo. Yeah. So thank you very much to Dustin for joining us for the first intermission and the post-game show. Thank you very much to Nucko from Nuck Memes on Instagram. You can also check him on Canucks Chronicles. You can also see his Pacific Perspective podcast on YouTube, and you can find him on Cameo if you want to get a shout out. So Detroit on Sunday, 5 o'clock during the first intermission. Dustin will be there. During the second intermission, we're going to have Chef Zach, chef to the Vancouver Canucks. So we'll get his take on a couple things. Yeah, 5-3 Canucks lose. It is what it is. Thank you everyone for being here today. It's been a lot of fun despite the fact that the game ended up being a little bit out of hand. But yeah, until Sunday, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect, and make sure that you make good choices.